We are live, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. Thank you all for coming and watching this show. Hopefully, you all have a good Sunday. I'm here with my co host, Oscar. Oscar, what do you think of everything going on?
I think today's matches, they're going to be very interesting. We have a fully loaded schedule today. Lots of matches, lots of back-to-back plays. So, we'll see how everybody does today. So far the games have been interesting. We've had some high highs, some low lows. And we'll see if some underdogs can make some plays to, make a comeback in this season.
Indeed, indeed. And let's go ahead and shout out our sponsor, Sierra Night TV, for hosting all these games. Make sure you like, subscribe, and watch more when it comes out over these weekends. We are hoping that we can do a lot more of these in the future, and we thank you for your continued support.
Yes, yes. All right. Should we look at who our first teams are going to be for the day?
Let's go ahead and do that. It looks like we have ourselves a classic rivalry right here with Waluigi and Luigi. These classic fellas going up against each other. Luigi, the classic green man, and Waluigi, his counter. Oh, this gangly asshole on the field. As we can see, their stats very different in terms of movement and defense. Luigi is very balanced, but Waluigi having that extra movement and defense could definitely make the difference if he's able to have good support in passing and shooting.
Yes, looking at the stats right now, the Shroobers are not doing so hot. So we'll see if they can make a comeback today against their rivals.
Indeed, indeed. Let's see what we got for the sidekicks right now. It appears that we have ourselves two Hammer Bros and a Birdo for Waluigi's side, while Luigi has two Toads and a Boo. This is a very interesting setup as we have ourselves the continued playmakers in Luigi's side, while Waluigi's is honestly a bit more offensive. What do we make of this, Oscar?
I mean, it's two different strategies. We'll see how it plays out on the field, but I know how crazy those Hammer Bros can get, so we'll see if the Toads can counterbalance those hammers.
All right, well, I'm willing to let people know as I'm receiving word that Birdo and Birdetta have actually swapped from the Shroobers and the Girliepops. So that's not Birdo, that's Birdetta from the Girliepops on the team. Interesting pick for sure.
Yes, indeed. Oh, are we having last minute switches? Do we have Shy Guy on the field? Yes.
Guy on the field, Shy Guy on the field. Is that what I'm seeing? A change up in the last minute preparations by the Shroobers? Is that what I'm seeing here? They are absolutely trying their best to find a strategy, considering the fact they are going to be the home team today. Speaking of home and away, let's go ahead and look at one of these teams. Which one do you want to look at first, Oscar?
I think it's only fair we start with the home team.
The Shroobers, indeed. All right, let's go ahead and get their captain on the mic. Let's see what they have to say right now.
Yes, I am the MLG kid.
Uh, MLG Kid, you sound different from the last time. Did something happen after that phone call?
No, it's simply a small difference. It's not noticeable.
All right.
I am
Well,
same person.
Let's go ahead and run me through your strategy. What is with this offensive team that you have on your field? I see a Shy Guy, two Hammer Bros. What's your thought process?
The Hammer Bro slow but strong. They will murderize the enemy team. They will then, with the help of the speed of Shy Guy, make sure to get goal. Duh.
I see. I see. Oscar, do you have any sort of questions you have for Team Waluigi?
Yes, I'm wondering what different strategies we're implementing for today's game. We have not seen a win from the Shroobers yet, and I feel like something needs to change here on this team. I know we got the Shy Guy in now. Is that going to be your win con for today?
The Shy Guy is strong and fast. He is very balanced. He is able to not only deal out but also to pass while not staying behind. That was problem with Birdo last time. We have also
Makes
made sure
sense.
to swap out Birdo for stronger variation Birdetta of the Girliepop team.
Makes sense, makes sense.
All right.
Duh.
Well, thank you for your time. It appears as though we've had another last-minute change here. What do you make of this last-minute change being taken off your home field for an away team?
It's predictable. Very predictable of enemy team to pull rank like this.
Yeah, a surprisingly underhanded tactic by Team Luigi. Speaking of Team Luigi, let's go ahead and hear from Toad Sweepers. Let's go ahead and
Yes.
get their captain on the field and on the mic.
Hello, how are we this afternoon?
Hello, Toad Sweepers. I see you're running the exact same play with your 2.5 toads. I'm not sure if I should consider a boo a full toad after the accident, but I see what you're going for.
Yeah, you promised you wouldn't bring that up, so we'll take that. We'll take that. You know, we'll take care of that later. But I would like to say that the team has not changed. I'm not like the Shroobers, where they don't even know what field they're playing on. They don't even know what team's coming in to try to take on the superior Luigi, if you will. I'm just here to win, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because obviously the Shroobers is broken.
Well, you do have quite a win streak right now, so do you have any new tactics you're planning on bringing in to continue that win streak, or are we just keeping with the if it ain't broke, don't fix it strategy?
Listen, it's like you break an expensive vase, okay? You tape it up, okay? I don't know where I'm going with this, but what I'd like to say is I've brought in the playmakers. We're here to make plays. I cannot stress this enough. And let me tell you, this win streak of one we got going, we're about to roll a perfect game of bowling, okay? Imagine soccer, but the ball's a bowling ball, and the Shroobers break their feet trying to kick it, if you will.
Well, Waluigi does have gangly-looking feet, I will give you that.
Also, just to comment on that, Waluigi doesn't say hydrated. Gangly equals no hydration. So the Shroobers team captain, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what their manager's doing. Again, they didn't even know what field to show up to today. They're lucky that they even arrived on time as it is. So, best of luck to Les Shroobers, or should I say, the Shroobers. Best of luck, but we're here to win.
All right, thank you for your time. Now let's go on. Let's go ahead and get on with the match. So let's go ahead and see what sort of field we have in store for today. What do you think of this matchup? Who do you think is going to win, Oscar?
I mean, looks like we got some animosity between the teams, which should play out interesting on the field. I think we're going to have a close match, honestly. I think it'll be close. Looks like we are going to the
right
dump.
back to the dump for Luigi's
Yes.
team. Let's see what he can make in store for his team. I hope he manages to nail the landing like he did last time when he landed on the field. Here comes Waluigi with his nice gangly pose. Oh, here comes Luigi coming in from the sky, not bothered at all, absolutely nailing the landing. Let's see what they have in store for today. Off to the races with Luigi making a play
goal already. Starting
Crazy
out
start.
strong.
Once again, the Shroobers knowing how to make a play right off the gate, just like they did against Team Petey. Absolute crazy play right there. Let's see if Waluigi can cover the distance from this massive lead.
And a second goal.
Already a second goal. Waluigi in shambles from this already happening. 2 goals in the first 15 seconds of this game. What a crazy play, Oscar.
Yes, I mean, hey, Luigi came in with that superhero landing, and he's already scored 2 goals for his team, so looks like we have a strong play here today. But there's still time for Waluigi's team to come back and maybe get some Mega Strikes in. We haven't seen any yet.
This is the first match of the day. There still is time for a lot of Mega Strikes. We don't know what we're gonna see today, but as we see, a lot of movement and both sides fighting hard to keep the ball off of their side and into the opponents. It's been a tough back and forth, but Luigi making another shot to try and get it. Unfortunately, not able to, but they are gonna try and keep that pressure alive.
Yes, it definitely seems like Luigi's team has the power in this field right now. They are keeping the ball on their side for the most part, but
and
Waluigi...
And the first goal by Waluigi with the famous crotch shot. I do not feel comfortable every time he does it.
Yeah, he's a little weird for that, but you know, he's a villain. He's got to do the weird things. Whatever gets the goal.
Indeed, indeed. It appears as though we have a bit of ball handling by Luigi's team, turning this around, and it's back on Waluigi's side. Oh, there comes the Super Luigi, already knocked on his feet by this dump, making everything slippery, but he's trying his best to make the most of it. Not able to do as much a job as he was hoping to, but it appears as though things are back into a neutral state. Can we see another goal here? Nope. Waluigi trying to make the most of it, and he's taken out by the critter, absolutely shocked on the wall right there. It's a crazy back and forth we've been having for these last couple of minutes here.
Yes, the lead started strong 2-0, but now it seems pretty evened out. It could be anyone's game.
For teams that are made for very much on offense, it's been a surprising effort by both on the defense side, I have to say.
Yes, it seems like that rain is not slowing anyone down.
Luigi continuing to try the one-trick pony strat that got him his first goal. Will he be able to work one of these days? Nope.
And it does.
Absolutely.
Had to take 2 shots at it, but he did get it in.
Coming in with an unexpected tie. I have to say, Luigi's team is losing a bit of momentum here, and Waluigi is seeming to gain a bit of momentum with this. The score is now tied up once again. What are we thinking here?
I mean, I did call a close match, so we'll see if we can have one team pull away here, or if it'll stay close all the way to the end. Oh, and another goal, this time from Luigi.
Luigi doing everything he can to make sure that this game is not close. But look at that score. It's still pretty close. Waluigi could very well make up the difference here.
Yes, it only takes 1 Mega Strike to seal the deal for either team at this point. We still have 2 minutes left, so plenty of time to play.
Indeed. Oh, here comes a Mega Strike.
This could make the difference, folks.
Mega Strike. How well will Luigi be able to perform this time around? Can that critter keep his eyes on the ball? Not all of them. Unable to stop 2 goals. Able to switch the score up, giving Waluigi's team the first victory here. Now they're leading. Will they be able to make the most of this?
That is the question. That is the question. We need a Mega Strike from Luigi, ideally here to bring the game back.
A Super Luigi here to try and even the playing field and make the most of it, letting his theme song rain on the terrain. Can they make something of it? But Shy Guy is able to keep the ball away from Mega Luigi, keeping him off on using his stomping powers. Oh, that's a great teamwork play. Unfortunately blocked. Another great play by Luigi. Unfortunately blocked. Absolutely crazy plays here. All of it are blocked. Have to give. Ooh,
and
there's
it's
the
tied
goal.
up. I will say these goalies are on top of it today, but that one did slip through.
Indeed. Indeed, that is a crazy effort by both goalies. Unfortunately, not able to keep up the pressure with those goalies. They did their best, but they are absolutely in the dumps right now.
Luigi tried to charge for a Mega Strike there, but failed. We'll see if he gets another opportunity in this last minute.
Hammer Bro trying to make the most of those hammers. Not something you've seen a whole lot of in this game. Probably due to the fact that they are on the slower side compared to these Toads and Luigis and these Boos. It's very difficult. It's clear that they're on the slower end, so they have to try and make up for it. Oh, and Luigi going in for the Mega Strike. What can he make use of here?
There's not a lot of time left in this game. This Mega Strike could mean the win for this team.
That's 2 goals, 3
goals.
The most goals we've seen from a Mega Strike thus far in the series. Absolutely incredible play by Luigi. Genuinely awe-inspiring. Still 30 seconds on the clock. Can Waluigi make some sort of comeback here? It's absolutely off the wall crazy. This game has been exciting from the jump. Actual highs and lows for both teams. But can Waluigi do one more lucky Mega Strike, or is this game over?
It's only 10 seconds left. We need a Mega Strike here, Waluigi, to stay in.
Does not look like it's going to be that, but an absolutely incredible game by both parties, but especially by the Toads for absolutely dominating that last game with the Mega Strike, making incredible use out of it. I've never seen a Mega Strike that potent.
Yes, I am sad to say that the underdogs could not make a redemption here. The Shroobers have lost another one, and the Toad Sweepers are going on for another win.
Indeed, indeed. That was a crazy match to start this game off with. That only bodes well for the rest of this day for the other matches that we have in store. Oscar, what do you think?
I'm thinking that this was a great match to start the day with. It was a close game. Mega Strikes are the thing that really made the difference today. We'll see if anyone can beat Luigi's top score of 3 goals for 1 Mega Strike. But looking at these stats, pretty even across the board for ball possession. It's pretty close. But the interesting thing I like to see is the hits. Luigi had much less hits, but many more steals, and that might have just made the game for them.
Indeed. I see just the difference between the skills and Luigi's ability to make those shots, especially in those first 15 seconds of the game, making the most of those 2 goals, and able to clear up and able to help the team with those 3 trick shots. That was an absolutely insane play by Luigi. But I have to also point out the amount of steals here. Let's look. I was not expecting Waluigi to be stealing less than Luigi's team. That's crazy.
Yes, I do concur. You would think Waluigi would be the one to be the stealer, but it seems like Luigi, in fact, has more guts and brawn than we may have given them credit for.
Indeed. Now let's go ahead and look at the winner. Let's hear the coach on the mic. Let's go, Aaron. What do we have to say?
I'm gonna be sick. I was on the edge of my seat that whole game. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think we had a chance in hell against Waluigi, but we pulled it through. We did it. We did it.
You did indeed. How are you feeling about this match? Going into your next match, are you feeling confident you'll keep this win streak alive?
I'm proud of my team, but I might be over the toilet because I am so sick right now. Let me compose myself. Huge props to Team Shroobers. I understand at the end of the day, we want to be a winner, but it was so back and forth. But huge shout out to Luigi, getting 2 goals within the first 15 seconds of the game. And even though we didn't have the ball, we had the ball a lot less than Waluigi, I believed in my team, I believed in the Toad, and again, at least we knew what at least we knew what field we were playing on today, and I really think that's what led us to the overall win.
All right. Is there any other shout-outs, any sponsors you want to bring up?
No.
Okay, thank you for giving advertisement to Siren.
Hey, wait, I'm sorry, I've just been informed. Yeah, huge shout out to our sponsor, Serenite Streams. Definitely, if you haven't already, subscribed. Huge sponsor of ours, and honestly, whatever she's putting in our team's Gatorade, it's working. So huge shout out to our just tuned in sponsor.
All right, thank you, Aaron.
Yes,
now
of
let's
course.
go ahead and look at the loser, MLG Kid. What do you make of this loss? How are you going to recover from this?
Yes. I am not happy. We have game later today. I hope we will win better. Strong team on our ends. Long live Great Shroob Empire.
I will say, if there's one thing I could add, your team actually had a bit of a lead for a moment there. They were able to actually make a serious difference. What do you make of losing that lead?
Other team cheats. They simply use unfair advantage. They use doping. As everyone knows, I great enemy of doping in every single sense ever.
That is a high accusation to be
Never
making.
use doping.
And is that why there's currently a needle in your arm?
Duh.
Okay, well, Oscar, do you have any questions for our loser of this match?
Yes, it seems like they, made some changes to their team. I'm curious if they're going to make any more changes going into the next match to see if another change might bring them victory.
Well, we will see, but now that this game is over, let's go ahead and turn the mic over to MLG Kid and Jervy. Thank you everyone so much for watching this game. We are going to be right back with another game of the Toad Sweepers, but this time up against the Bowser Barons.
Yes, we'll see how this next game plays out.
And just like that, I hope everybody is having an amazing day. Welcome to the next match of the it's Mario Strikers tournament. Now, we are going to see the Toad Sweepers and the Bowser Barons, which, of course, are going to be having the captains of Yoshi and, of course, Bowser. Now, MLG Kid, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, my good friend Jervy. I'm just glad I don't have to comment on the Girliepops anymore. Really do not like that coach.
No, well, I can't imagine. Honestly, everything that he has been saying so far is awful. But regardless, let's look at the stats of both Bowser and Luigi. Now, we already know that Luigi is very much a middle of the road. He knows every skill set. He is basically mid in a sense, but in a good way, if you would really like to look at it that way, of course.
Well, he
but
doesn't
Bowser is
excel
going to be quite
I do
interesting.
think he's good at everything. Jack of all
Right,
trades,
and
though.
Bowser's very interesting. I mean, his defense is impeccable, and his shooting is also really nice. The only thing that he needs to watch out is the passing, because if his team can't pass, or if he can't pass correctly, then I believe that that Luigi is going to take the win, which means that there's going to be another win on Toad Sweepers.
I do think his passing isn't the thing that's gonna hold him back, though, because Bowser, as a power type, is gonna want to be close to the goal, which means his movement's gonna be the most important. While he may not be good at passing the ball to enemies or friends, he is probably pretty good at catching the ball given his enormous size.
Yes, absolutely. Now, we want to see who is going to be on their team, as they might have made some substitutions, obviously, as some might do. Now, let's see what is going on. It seems like the Bowser Barons is going to get Monty Mole on the team, which is a power type player. It's very interesting for a playmaker and a power player to be up front there.
I actually do not think that that's all that strange. The playmakers in the top position here definitely going to be able to make a lot of good passes, bring sort of the whole team together, working as sort of this middleman between the balanced back for defense and the powerful front for the offense.
Right, and obviously when it comes to the Toad Sweepers, they just played, they just won, so there is no need for them to swap around. I am interested to talk to the Toad Sweepers coach, obviously. See what he thinks about not only the last match, but how he thinks he's going to fare with this one. So let's see if we can get contact with the Toad Sweepers manager. Oh, there he is. Hi.
Hey,
Hi. Hello. How are we doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I mean,
I'm doing
as
great as well.
yeah, absolutely. As you can imagine, after I mean, if you really think about it, 2 wins in a row, I'm feeling pretty powerful, ready to make more plays.
Well, are you ready for maybe a 3rd win in a row if you win this match?
Absolutely. The only thing I'm slightly concerned about, this will be our first game outside of the dump. You know, that's where a team feels the most comfortable. You know, trash can be trash, you know? Not saying toads are trash, no. But yeah, I am gonna miss my dump.
Definitely gonna be scary for you. First time, just your speed without being able to slow down your enemy. That's gonna be pretty tough on your performance, probably. But I'm more concerned about how your team is feeling, given that they have just played this difficult game.
Yeah, no, I mean, luckily we are sponsored not only by Serenite Streams, but we are also sponsored by water. The whole ocean has just, in the past 2 minutes, we have been sponsored by the entire Pacific Ocean. So our team has been slurping that salty seawater, and they are staying hydrated. And, you know, I think our team is ready to go. Toads, as well as Boo, have not skipped out on leg day. They're feeling great.
Well, Aaron, we were talking to the manager. Well, we weren't talking to the manager, but the manager of the Shroobers has said that your team, are allegedly doping.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to comment on that?
Yes, absolutely, and I can definitely clear the room here. So, what the previous manager was saying is they had overheard that we were sponsored by the whole Pacific Ocean when they themselves had not received any sponsors. So we are doping with Pacific Ocean saltwater. It is all natural. You know, we love the ocean. You know, 70% of the entire Earth is covered in water. We're sponsored by water, and I think it's kind of jealousy. And the fact that Shroobers' manager would attempt to throw our team, our Toad Sweepers name under the bus. And I would just like to say, I would like to hit that manager with a bus, and then maybe we can fix his speech impediment.
Yeah, that definitely seems to be the case. That dude is such a dickhead. Glad I'm not him.
He is such a dickhead. Trademarked.
Well, Aaron, since the match is about to start, I definitely think that you should probably be talking to your team before it starts, and hopefully they're not too tired out, obviously, from the last match.
Absolutely. I'll make sure they're hydrated and ready to go.
All
Right.
right.
Then we will talk with the coach of the Bowser Barons, also coming off of a win. Hello, Def. It's great to have you here in the studio again.
Glad to be here, actually.
So,
Now, go ahead.
how do you think this game's gonna go today?
I think we're gonna go and just land this one. You know how it is. We're on a 2-win streak. I'm sure we got this covered in the bag. Everyone had their good games yesterday, and now everyone is all hyped up and ready to go. They had their encouragement money party. By the way, don't do a coin shower. It actually hurts a lot. Mario Party lied to me.
Yeah. Well, Def, this is the first time that we have seen 2 former winners win both of their matches, and now are going to go up against each other. This is the first time that one of you guys are going to lose. Now, what is the strategy now, since you have swapped one of your players to Monty Mole? What was the decision behind that? And also, do you believe that with the squad that you could win a hat trick, basically, with 3 wins in a row?
We're looking for one, and I think we're going to get one. I think rotating out all of our sidekicks gives them enough time to rest before their next round. They're going to be all rested up and ready to go, and I think that is the best way to handle this. So that's how I've been doing this so far.
Do you
Who,
think
however,
that
must say
maybe
he is MVP.
with... Go ahead, sorry.
The Boo must say, however, he's MVP.
Do you think that maybe with the do you think that maybe with the enemy team coming off of a win streak, that their motivation is gonna be strong enough to break through your defenses?
We're gonna see. But we're also running off that same windfall, so he should be watching out himself.
All right.
Well, good luck to you, Death. This is going to be a battle of the titans as far as the tournament has shown us.
Very true.
Now, Humble Kid, what are you looking for this game?
I'm looking for a lot of power, a lot of strength from the Bowser Barons. Last time they were very aggressive and very much destroying the enemy team, let's be honest here. Like, using all of their kit, especially Bowser with all of his attacks.
Well, let's see. Go ahead.
Meanwhile, for the Toad Sweepers, I think I'm gonna want to see a lot of, like, tricksy plays, a lot of, like, skills, a lot of, flips.
Right. With that being said, I do think that we're going to go ahead and start the match up. Let's see what the Bowser's territory, or like his home field. Let's see what it is, because I'm gonna lie. There we go, the lava pit. Right. Obviously, I should have thought about that. Pero bueno, estamos comenzando el juego de los titanes. Estamos aquí, Bowser contra Luigi. Estamos listos para un juego. Aquí está Luigi, está bailando.
Luigi kommt
Y
rein und
obviamente aquí
Bowser
viene-
kommt vom
viene
Himmel
Bowser.
runtergestürzt.
Viendo del cielo. Está
Mit dem starken
gruñendo por
Einsturz.
todos lados. Y estamos comenzando
Und
en el juego de
Bowser schnappt
fútbol.
sich den Ball.
Luigi ahora
nimmt ihn sich
tiene
sofort zurück.
el balón,
Toad
le pasa al
fast
Toad
ins
y
Ziel.
no tiene el gol. Vamos a ver si es que puede hacerlo el Shy Guy. No, el Bowser ahora tiene la
Bowser kommt
posesión,
zurück.
pero ahora no, aún no. Uf, estamos
Fast,
así,
fast.
cerca de cómo vamos a jugar el juego. Esperamos que tenemos un
Dritter
gol
holt
en
sich den
esos
Ball.
siguientes
Shy Guy
segundos.
hat den
Vamos a ver si es
rübergeholt.
que cuál va a ganar primero,
Hat
obviamente.
gefangen von Toad.
Aún no están dando los goles, están pasando el balón por todo lado, pero aún no están con los goles. Vamos a ver si es que
Bowser mit dem starken
vamos a cambiar
Tritt.
eso. Casi.
Der heftigste
El
Wumms.
Montemol está pasando al Bowser, pero por lo menos tenemos un juego así genial. Los Blues están peleando también. Y vamos a evitar.
Bowser kommt
Aquí hay
rein.
uno. No, aún no está el gol.
gefangen.
El portero lo
Fast zur
paró
komplett
bien.
anderen Seite. Toad an der Wand. Bowser selbstverständlich mit dem Feuer.
El Luigi está
Und er ist kurz
luciéndose
davor,
y también
einen
Bowser ahora
Mega Strike
tiene
zu
la
nutzen.
posesión. Vamos a ver si puede hacer un Mega Strike.
Oh, da kommt er.
Con 6.
Der
ahora va a
stärkste
tener
mögliche mit
algunos goles.
6 Stürzen auf einmal. Die
Vamos a ver
Flammen
cuántos
gehen
goles
auf.
tiene en contra del portero. Estos son 3, 4, 5.
Aber Kritter fängt sie alle.
No lo ha hecho el Bowser. Tiene tanto
Jeder
potencial
einzelne
para tener
dieser
los goles, pero
massiven
no
Schüsse
lo ha hecho
gefangen.
en este momento. El Luigi
Luigi
se puso
wird
grande,
super
puso
und holt sich den
gigante.
Ball.
Tiene que
Aber
saber
wir
que ha
wissen
ganado
wie
los
von
dos,
letztem Mal.
dos
Er schafft
partidos
nicht
que
viel
ha-
damit diesmal
ha
wieder.
jugado, ¿no? Y a ver si es que
Bowser
los Toads
verwirrt
van a
darüber, wo der
tener
Ball
la
ist.
posesión. Si es que lo mandan por Luigi, también puede hacer un Mega Strike. Y
Oh, der geht rein! Tor!
Golazo!
Gut für Luigi.
Gol de Luigi!
Fantastischer Schuss hier.
con la posesión de Toad también le dio una patada bueno también. Ahora el Bowser está sudando que tiene que tener un gol si es que no lo va a perderlo en contra de Luigi. El Luigi hace un otro
massiver Pass und ein Tor. Luigi kriegt ein weiteres Tor. Fantastischer Spiel hier.
Gol de Luigi!
Fantastisches Spiel.
Ahora sí está sudando el Bowser que tiene que
Luigi natürlich mal wieder massiv am Spielen, aber
a ver si es que
er
no
dribbelt nur
puede
herum.
jugar.
Er macht nicht viel gerade.
Está
Oh, aber er schafft ein drittes Tor. Bowser sieht zerstört aus.
Oh, ¿qué pasó
Oh.
ahí? O sea, otro gol, veo. ¡Gol!
Es ist ein Hattrick für Luigi. Es ist schwer für Bowser, nochmal aufzuholen.
ya ha hecho
Aber es sind
3
noch
goles
3
de Luigi,
Minuten
por lo
über.
menos estamos en un juego que está dominado por Luigi, pero eso no significa que el Bowser y su equipo va a ganar. Los Bowser Barons también tienen la oportunidad para hacer otro Mega Strike.
Bowser mit einem
después.
weiteren Mega-Strike. Mal sehen, ob er es diesmal schafft.
Y ahí está el Mega
reinzubekommen.
Strike, hace 5. A ver si es que
5
puede hacerlo.
Schritte.
Necesita por lo menos 2 para que pueda estar en el juego. Tiene
Einer geht
1.
rein.
Tiene
Und ein
2.
zweiter geht
Oh,
rein.
Goal!
Bowser mit 2 Toren.
Gol del Bowser.
Nicht genug, um aufzuholen, aber packt ihn wieder ins Rennen.
Ahora sí, están un poco más casi empatados, por lo menos tenemos un juego real aquí. El Bowser necesita tener 2 goles para que
Die
pueda
Meteoren
ganar, pero
fallen
aún
runter,
está Luigi
blockieren
con el,
einige Spieler davon, irgendwas zu machen.
que es el
Bowser fängt den Ball.
está
Und Steiger versucht davon zu profitieren, schafft es aber nicht ganz.
este se veía como
fängt
que
die alle,
era un
eine
gol de
einzige
Shy Guy, pero
Mauer.
no lo es. Aún tenemos 2 minutos y 20 segundos para acabar este juego. El Luigi va por un
Luigi
Mega
mit einem
Strike y tiene
weiteren
5.
Mega
Vamos a ver
Strike.
cuántos goles puede tener en este momento.
Mal sehen, wie viele er diesmal reinbekommen kann.
Vamos a ver cuántas faltas también. 1, 2, 3, 4. ¡Wow! Todos 5
Und alle
que lo
5
hizo no ha
wurden
tenido
gefangen.
ningún gol. Esto es la segunda vez este partido que no. que los
Ritter,
Mega Strikes
mal
no han
wieder eine
tenido un gol.
absolute Bestie.
El Bowser se iba para dar un punto para ellos, pero no lo ha hecho. Y qué bueno que
Kein
es
guter Pass hier.
esa deflexión que.
Ironischerweise
General.
für den starken
General.
Monty Ball. Nur ein sehr schwacher Schuss. Ich rede jetzt gerade absoluten Blödsinn und sage nichts von Wert.
En ese momento el Luigi aún tiene el chance para ganar, tiene 3 y el Bowser solo tiene 2.
Die Leute glauben, dass ich hier tatsächlich
Solo nos
gute
faltan,
Kommentare abgeben, aber
solo
haben
nos
keine
faltan
Ahnung, dass ich nichts von Wert sage, weil sie kein Deutsch verstehen.
Mega Strike, ese Toad casi hizo un gol, pero no lo lanzó.
Toad und Luigi hat den Ball. Monty holt ihn sich aber wieder. Aber sie profitieren nicht davon. Sie holen sich nicht die richtigen Bälle, sie sind viel zu langsam dafür.
Lo que puedo ver es que
Werden einfach nach und nach immer wieder gefangen.
Mucho más bueno que lo que es el Bowser, pero eso no significa nada en este. Aún puede ser que el Bowser puede tener 2 goles
Und
y ahí
Steiger
gana todo.
kommt.
O si es que no, aún vamos a tener extra tiempo hasta cuando el gol final del juego va a decidir quiénes son los ganadores.
Genau richtig gesagt, mein guter Freund.
Bowser va por un retro, ¿no? Es que Bowser
Keine Ahnung,
puede
was du
hacer
gerade gesagt hast.
un
Ich verstehe
otro-
keinen Spaß.
Gol!
Los geht's! Wir sind wieder gleich auf. Es kann sein, dass sie noch zur Overtime gehen.
Ahora estamos empatados, estamos en el último
Die
minuto del
Überzeit
juego.
kann noch
Solo nos
kommen.
falta un gol
Und
para ver
kann
lo
noch
que es el
eins der
ganador
Teams
y puede
retten.
ser con cualquier parte. O sea, los dos, Bowser y Luigi, tienen el chance para ganar.
Toad Sweeper um einiges langsamer als
La
letztes
única cosa
Mal.
que nos falta es, a ver,
Aber ein weiteres Tor! Sofort nach meinem Kommentar sind wieder vorne. Aber wer weiß, wie lange sie das noch halten können.
Una patada de bicicleta de Luigi, qué genial que fue eso. Aún nos falta 30 segundos y el Bowser también aún nos puede empatar el juego. Pero en este
Ich
momento
würde mir da
Luigi
keine
está
Sorge
ganando.
machen. Ich würde mir da echt keine Sorge
Es
machen.
que
Bowsers
aún,
Team ist sehr stark
se
und
queda así por
Luigi's
los
Team
siguientes 23
hat hier
minutos,
sehr
segundos.
starken
El
Vorsprung.
Luigi va a ganar su
Ich schätze
tercer
mal, Luigi
partido en
wird
este
das hier
torneo.
wohl gewinnen.
Puede ser que,
Es wird
casi
sehr
va
schwer
a
sein für
tener
Bowser,
un
das hier nochmal
gol ahí.
aufzuholen. Vor allem, wie langsam das Team ist.
Pero bueno, nos falta solo 10 segundos y el Luigi ¡Gol!
Und Luigi kommt ein weiteres Tor! Sichern sich den Sieg und sichern sich, dass es keine Überzeit geben wird. 5 Tore in diesem Spiel. Aber dennoch um
Creo que
einiges
esto es el
langsamer als
partido,
letztes
solo
Mal.
nos falta 10 segundos. A ver si es que el Bowser puede hacer un Mega Strike para que pueda
Oh, Bowser
empatar
und
el
ein Mega
juego.
Strike, das kann
Pero
doch
no
seine
se ve
Chance
cómo
sein,
lo va a
falls er es noch
pasar.
bekommen kann.
Y esto
Aber es sieht
es
nicht so aus, als
el
würde es
momento. Pero
passieren.
bueno,
Und
qué
Luigi
genial que fue ese
gewinnt
juego. Luigi
das
ganó
Spiel
5
und
a
holt sich
3.
einen dritten Sieg in Folge. Die Siegessträhne geht weiter.
Y vamos a ver los highlights de este juego. Este juego genial, los dos
Sehr
lados
starke
lo ha
Schüsse,
hecho
Schüsse
bueno.
von Luigi, sehr starke Schüsse von Bowser, aber primär Luigis Team hat mal wieder gewonnen.
Los dos titanes que han jugado este juego lo han hecho súper bien.
Hang on. Time out from the studio. You got Jerry Ross, MLG Kid. You guys know that this game was supposed to be in English, correct?
What?
Warte, was? Oh, god damn it.
Shit! Oh,
Guys, these are some. This is an English-only
it.
channel.
Oh my god! Okay,
Oh,
we get it. I'm sorry. Okay, dude. Oh,
Dude, we're so sorry.
we apologize,
This has never
audience,
happened
for.
before.
No, honestly, we
I don't know
thought
how
that-
you guys could make that mistake. I really don't know how you guys could make that mistake.
Mix up. I'm very sorry.
We
audience.
apologize,
Wow.
audience.
Okay,
We will not do
well,
that again.
We're very sorry.
that's gonna be 2 yellow cards there, right there. Carry on in English, fellas.
Well, that was an amazing game. The fact that we tied almost at the end of the game and then Luigi got those 2 last goals was immaculate. It was impeccable. How did you feel about it, MLT Kid?
It was quite impressive. While it looked like Bowser's team was tearing into the lead for a little bit, or at least, catching up, Luigi's team is too strong. They're too fast, is basically what I'm saying. While they got the 2 Mega Strike goals and a lot more Mega Strikes than the Toad Sweepers, I think the Toad Sweepers won due to their speed.
Now, let's talk a little bit about it because there has been 3 Mega Strikes and 2 of those 3 Mega Strikes ended with 0 goals in the game. I don't think we have seen that so far. That has been absolutely insane. The goalkeepers have been doing an amazing job this tournament.
Absolute monsters here.
Without further ado, let's see. The ball possession, it seemed like, in my opinion, I don't know if you saw it, it felt like the Luigi's team, or, sorry, my bad. The Toad Sweepers had more ball possession, but it seems like I am definitely wrong on that.
It's almost 50-50 though. It's very easy to make that mistake. I do think while the Bowsers had more ball possession, they weren't able to get to the goal often enough, and the only one who was really able to get to the goal was their playmaker, who probably took the most shots on the goal as well, but, a playmaker is not a scorer. Simply there
Right.
to pass the ball along.
Now, it's interesting because when it comes to the steals, it's very much tied, and when it comes to hits, Bowser having 41 is quite incredible, but 41 hits with only 3 goals, it feels a little bit underwhelming in a sense. I feel like we should probably get the Bowser Barons' coach up in here and see if we can interview him. Let's see if we can get a
fair
signal.
enough.
Oh, there you
So,
are.
Dev, how do you
Hi.
feel? How do you feel about this loss today?
It was so close. I'm very, very disappointed that it had that that way. I suppose
I will
I was
say-
right in that the coin tower was a terrible idea. I'm pretty sure it injured some of our players. We should not do that again, that's for sure.
Right, for sure. Now, Def, I will say, if it did tie at the end with 3-3, then we would have gone to overtime. All you would have needed would have been a goal. Were you guys hoping for that to happen in the first place?
Oh, for sure. We were behind for most of that match, so a tie would have been the best possible option for what we were dealing with if we were always catching up. We also wanted to do is land one more, but we couldn't just quite hit it. The sweepers keeper was on a different one that round, I have to admit. Looks like we had to pay ours a bit more.
Absolutely.
Now,
So-
Def.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so Def, with those Mega Strikes, are you a little disappointed by the results of what happened? I mean, Bowser did score one of the Mega Strikes with 2 goals, but the other Mega Strike didn't hit at all. How do you feel? What could you do to tell Bowser to maybe have a bit of a better time going for a Mega Strike next time? Because 2 more goals would have tied the game at the end.
For sure, for sure. I would already tell Bowser, you gotta get angrier, dude. You know that you get stronger when you're angry. You get huge when you're angry. Jump some lava too, that also makes you pretty big. That also makes you a really good idea.
Do you think that maybe getting a swap could benefit your team? Maybe getting a bit more speed in there to make sure that, everything goes to your plan.
Perhaps. There's something to consider in the long run.
Now, it is not a gold coin shower or some champagne for your team, but hey, good luck on the next one. Let's see, when is your next match? I believe it is still today. It is not today. We'll see you next week, Death.
See you guys then.
Yes, very much. Now let's get the winner in here.
Hola, estoy muy feliz, pero me duele la cabeza. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I had sorry. So I was listening to the game. I had auto translate on, and I learned very quickly. What I meant to say was I'm very happy with how things played out. However, my brain does hurt. I was expecting I was expecting I could only hear the announcers in my headset the whole game as I was trying to talk to my team. Couldn't understand a word, but I learned it very quickly. But all that to say, I'm very happy with how the way things played out. Huge shout out to my competitor. Unfortunately, couldn't get the job done. You know, the only team in the series with a 3-win streak.
Well, Aaron, absolutely. You are the only team so far to have won all 3 of their games. You must be proud of your team.
I am beyond proud of my team, and I think the secret to my success, in case any other manager wants to listen in on this, is that we came in with a plan. Notice how I'm not trying to figure out what field I'm playing on. I arrive 2 hours early every day. I give our team plenty of rice crackers and ocean water, #sponsored, #boiled. And we are consistent in our strategy. We're consistent in our practice, and I could not be more proud of my team. Also, huge shout out to the Critter goalie, who will be receiving a bonus on his next paycheck.
I would certainly hope so. He has been doing the work. So, I see here that you have tried 5 Mega Strikes, or at least Luigi had, but you weren't able to hit any one of them. What do you think you could potentially do to increase that number in the future?
Well, it's not that it matters, to be fair. Sorry that I butt in, because they did score 5 goals without a Mega Strike. But yeah, no, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the stat recap, and I will admit, I thought it was all ogre. #Shrek. I thought it was sponsored, by the way. I thought it was all ogre when Luigi did not land a single Mega Strike. And once Bowser was throwing out 2 of them, I might have peed my pants. #sponsored. And I did not feel good. So all in all, I think what Luigi needs to focus on, Luigi has been killing it. #Toadsweepers. #sponsored. I think while he's been killing it, he needs to stop being big. Because I've noticed every time Luigi turned into Big Boy, he fumbles the bag a little bit. So we're gonna work more on Mega Strikes, not like we need them. He needs to eat his Wheaties, his rice crackers, and I think he needs to stop focus on being big and just really hone in on his skills. So we hope to see more Mega Strikes in the future.
Very
I
interesting.
hope so too, because they are they are always exciting part of the match when they do have.
They bring the viewers in. Like, they make us the big bucks.
Now, without further ado, of course, if you are a viewer, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, Aaron, I think my last question is, what is up next for here? How are you going to? Like, so far you haven't lost a game yet. What is in for the future of the Toadsweepers?
Yeah, I think you're seeing a perfect representation of what's going to happen in the future. I mean, you're going to see more Toad backflips, #Toad, #sponsored. You're going to see more Toad backflips. You're going to see Boo disappearing from the field and reappearing, passing the ball to Luigi. You're just going to see more of what you've been witnessing, with maybe just a little spritz of a Mega Strike or 2. I hope not only to be the only team with the hat trick throughout the entire series, or a perfect record, but I also hope to be the only coach in history whose team lands a perfect 6-for-6 Mega Strike. So be on the lookout, stay subscribed, #sponsor our team. We're always looking for more sponsors, and hey, stay tuned.
Very interesting talking to that man once again.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, certainly has a lot of sponsors.
That was honestly one of the best games that I have so far commentated. Now, thank you so much, MLG Kid, for sitting
Definitely the
here
best
right
game
next to me. Yeah, absolutely. Next up, we are going to have the Girliepop squad. There's nothing wrong with the team. It's only the manager. And if they're going to go up against the Piranha Flowers. Now, the announcers are going to be Aaron and Oscar, so make sure and stay tuned for the next match. I will see you guys in the next one. Now, Maljiket, I will see you hopefully in the future as well, as it was a pleasure commentating with you.
Very hopefully so. Like and subscribe, people.
Well, Oscar, I will take it away. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Game 3 of today's bout. We have seen so many exciting plays, so many backflips, so much has gone on this entire game. Oscar, what's your take on how everything's gone so far?
We've had some very close matches and lots of Mega Strikes today, which is very amazing to see. It's always nice to see the teams giving it their all. Going into today's match, though, or this match right now, it's an interesting one. You know, Girliepop Squad versus the Piranha Flowers. It's kind of the losing bracket. So we'll see which team can finally pull a win.
Yeah, we're really hoping to see more stuff come out of both the home team and the away team. You know, you got to think, what is their captains doing? I mean, you know, we can only hope that they can only pick up everything in the future. Now, looking at the stats, while we see Daisy has more movement speed as well as defense, we see that Petey has equal defense, but that shooting power, I don't know. It's really going to come down to speed versus raw power. What's your take? I mean, who do you have your money on in today's bout?
Honestly, I think my money is on the away team. I know the home team, you know, they always have advantage, but I think Daisy with that movement can block any of that shooting power if she's in the right place in the right time. So we'll see how it goes, though. I could be wrong.
Absolutely. We won't find out until they're on the field. So let's go ahead and take a look at the team's outlook today. See if they've made any swaps, any changes. You got to think that they've had to change some form of strategy in regards to, you know, how they've played last time.
Yes, you would think.
Yeah. And thanks to wonderful technology, we're actually able to see the teams change on the fly. Very exciting. So we see an off for Dry Bones, while the away team has a Shy Guy towards the goal. That's a very interesting play. So, I mean, looking at the teams, we have a powerhouse with Petey versus a defense in the Daisy team. Looking at the supports for the team captains now, Oscar, does that change the way you see the away team?
You know, it's an interesting lineup they got. They have a lot of balance. They have the defensive captain, the powerhouse with Burdette, the balanced little Shy Guy, and the playmaker Toad. So they got a little bit of everything on their team. So we'll see if they can dominate with that play. But, you know, Petey over there, lots of power. We got the power from Petey, the captain, but also power from Birdo. So we'll see maybe if power overwhelms the defensive balance of the away team.
I think that insight is absolutely beautiful, Oscar. Well, let's go ahead and bring in the manager of the Piranha Flowers, Saren, and get her take on the team.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. Well, Oscar, I mean, what questions do you have for Saren? I'm sure I'm chock full of them, but what do you think of the home team?
Yes, I see, you know, we got some different layout this time. What have we changed going into this game that we think will pull out a win for your team today?
Well, I decided I would put Dry Bones, even though he's more defensive, I would put Dry Bones more in the front. You know, I think Dry Bones can support Boo a bit better and maybe encourage him to take more shots at the goal this time and maybe also keep Boo focused.
An interesting strategy indeed.
I'm also seeing, Saren, if I could comment on the team, I'm seeing we have a ghost and a skeleton on the field. Are there going to be any walkers in play, or is Birdo going to have to do the heavy lifting with the two elderly on the field?
Well, I mean, if you've seen any of the other matches, I think they can hold their own. I mean, we have characters that can teleport all over the place, and Boo and Drybones are no exception. With the right timing, Drybones can just go straight into the net.
Absolutely. Well, it'll be interesting to see if we get any fouls on that, getting in the goalie's space. So I think overall, Saren, what are your thoughts on the team? Are you proud of your team? What are you hoping to get out of them today? Or what would you say to Petey to get their head in the game?
Well, it's funny you asked that, because speaking of Petey, we did, after last game, there is some concerns, so, we took him to the doctor, and it turns out, after a scan, he might have some challenges. His brain is a little smooth.
Oh no!
The doctors say it probably smoothed out on account of the fact that he slams his head a lot. So, we fitted him with a headset so that he can clearly hear me, and I will just try and take control for him and call the shots. I think the strategy today is really just get some Mega Strikes in.
Wow, Oscar, I don't know about you. This is concerning. A new revelation to Petey. I mean, Smooth Brain of the. I mean, when it was first introduced in the late 1600s, I have not seen Smooth Brain plays in a long time. So, wow, Oscar, I'm speechless. Thoughts?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, putting your players at jeopardy when they're not at full health, it's a risky strategy, but Piranha Plant, maybe he doesn't need the brain power. He is the powerhouse after all, so maybe he just needs the brawn.
As far as I'm aware, Smooth Brain is unfortunately uncurable. It could only get worse, but, we're gonna do the best with what we have, and I do think Petey can pull it out. Like I said, we do have a headset for him, so I will be directly in his ear telling him what to do.
All right,
well,
so we know who to blame if Piranha does not perform today.
Absolutely. And might I say, very admirable to take time out of your coaching for the other team to really set Petey up for success. So thank you, Saren, for your time, and thank you for speaking with us. We look forward to today's game.
Yes, thank you. I just want you to know that Mario Strikers is a very, very accessible game for everyone. So happy to have Petey play for us.
Absolutely. Thank you, Saren.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's move on to interviewing our away team, the Girliepop squad. Get in here.
Wait. You're telling me that women can also do this? It's fine. Hi, how are you doing?
Hello, welcome. How are we feeling about today's match?
Oh, confidence. Oh my god. Let me tell you something, okay? I looked it up, right? And we're up against a woman coach. Like, this is the best day ever. This is going to be our first win. It's going to be the easiest win ever because obviously women cannot think as men do. I mean, if you really think about it, when it comes to the scientists, we have Dr. Egad, we have Boffle. We don't have women in the scientist field. So it's going to be a very easy game for us today.
You seem very confident for your 0 win streak.
Absolutely. You said it perfectly, Oscar.
Well, yeah, but they also have a losing streak. Not only that, but they have somebody who's disabled. This could be so easy.
Well, you have to think, Mr. Ross. I mean, as a coach to coach, I mean, if you had a player on the field that had unfortunately Smooth Brain of the late 1600s, you would also think that's also uncurable. You would also think that, of course, they would have a disadvantage. Well, what would you say to your team, and what are you hoping from your team today, who may not have smooth brains?
Well, I mean, it's actually very simple. Well, not only that, I think everybody is missing the points as well of my team, right? Everybody is only looking at Shy Gal, who got swapped out for Misty Mole. But also, we did do a switch. We removed Burdetta to get Birdo on our team because I can't deal with all of these women on the team. We need to swap it out. We need to get some men. We need to get some testosterone and hope that we win with this time, too.
Yeah, and Mr. Ross, if I may ask, I know the very first time that you sent in, and you know your stance was, we respect women, all women team, women. But now it seems your priorities as a manager has shifted. I mean, is it because of how badly you lost the first game, and that has that changed you as a coach and the way you treat your team?
Well, it actually started off with like, yeah, we did lose the first match with all women, but what really made me change my mind was the fact of how well Toad did in the last match. So it shows that men are obviously superior than women, so that's why I removed Burdetta for Birdo.
Wow. Oscar, as a as my fellow colleague and commentator, as a woman, what is your stance on this abhorrent, some might say, change?
Abhorrent?
Well, I say misogyny never wins. And as
get outta here.
as an announcer, I'm
ask.
supposed to be impartial, but I might be rooting for the home team.
I didn't ask. Oh my god, I'm gonna go. You changed. You changed lanes, right? Is that how it goes for you all the time? I'm just gonna go. I'll see you guys later. Once I win.
Of course. Well, thank you, Jeremy.
Wow. Hashtag anger issues. Hashtag sponsored BetterHelp. Wow. I guess. Wow. Well, Oscar, I think we know who we're rooting for, but it'll all end on the field. So let's see where the game's going to be taking place today. I'm very excited to see this bout. Who knows? Maybe Coach Jervy's stance on the change here. Maybe that's what their team. Maybe that's what their team needs. Tough love. It's great for everyone.
Hatred could be a powerful motivator. So we'll see if
Absolutely.
it works out for them.
Now, I'm very excited to see how the smooth brain is gonna go on the field, and if Petey does do some more headbutts, will we see a concussion on the field?
Yes, well, hopefully that helmet, will help Petey not become even smoother.
Absolutely. And now we're at the Crystal Canyon. I have a feeling this is going to be a very exciting play. Petey descending from the heavens. You gotta think, probably kicked out of heaven. We see. Oh my!
Petey is out of this game already.
Petey is out of the game. You gotta think, did Jervy pay off? What I can only assume is crystal aliens from outer space.
Yeah, we are at a 2-2 team now, which is very interesting. Both captains on both sides got eliminated.
You know what? I think really what it comes down to is I think the referees are finally doing their job and realizing, perhaps there's some flags. Never mind.
Goal.
Goal. Shy Guy losing its mask. Wow. I am starstruck. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not think Daisy was gonna score a single point in this game.
Yes, Shy Gal. Sorry, we're getting corrections now.
Sincere apologies. I'm channeling my inner Girliepop squad coach, and hey, guys and girls, hey, you love to see them.
Yes, it looks like Petey is back on the field as well as Daisy after that goal. So we'll see if we can get any Mega Strikes in now that the captains are back in. But Birdo with the crushing blow.
Wow, was that ball injected with hashtag Pacific Ocean water? Look how big the ball turned into an egg in plain sight.
Seems like a Birdo heavy game today.
I must say, a crystal smash on the field. I must say, the amount of times that Birdo is dancing on the field, you got to think, does Birdo also have a smooth brain? Never mind Petey doing the patented thrust limbo.
What a goal from Petey. That smooth brain is not slowing him down at all.
Oh, wow. I don't know what vitamins Petey's taking for that smooth brain and that cranium, but it must seem to be working. I will say that the helmet, that was a beautiful play. The helmet for Petey does not seem to block the crystal, I can only assume is, again, alien spaceship lasers. I'm very confused. Concussion on the field.
Oh, Petey? No, blocked by the goalie.
Strong plays and finally goes in.
Daisy is not happy.
You have to think, is the coach of the Girliepop squad channeling Daisy, showing the anger to the team, realizing that the strategy may not be working?
Well, there's still plenty of time left in this game. A 2 lead. A 1 lead. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. It is insane indeed. It's, you know, you got to think, perhaps there was a secret timeout that we didn't see, but I have a feeling Coach Jervy might have had a talking to with Shy Gal.
Yeah, seems like Shy Gal is putting in the work today.
And I have to ask you, Oscar, as we're seeing these beautiful plays, very even teams today, if the Girliepop squad does lose, what do you think that's going to do for the coach?
Well, I think it'll give them the boost of confidence. Maybe they'll actually start believing in their players a little more instead of degrading them. But I have low hopes for it, honestly.
Absolutely. And ultimately, both of these teams, one of them is going to get a win today, and it's going to be a proud moment for one of the coaches in the team, and it's going to be a devastating blow for the other. So, you know, I hope both teams win, if that's possible, but unfortunately, it's not.
Yes, unfortunately, and it's tied up.
Coach Daisy!
There can be no ties, but it is tied right now.
It is tied right now. Coach Daisy finally doing something in her life, in her sporting career.
2 minutes, 40 seconds left. It is anybody's game.
This is a beautifully even bout. The patented backflip from Toad. We've seen that in a number of games, and you got to think, Toad makes it look easy. Sleazy? Sleazy.
He is a nimble little guy, that is for sure.
Now, do we have confirmation if that is a Toad or a Toadette? I can't see my cataracts. I can't see on the field.
I think it is a Toad. I think they were swapped out.
I do think they were swapped out after the... I must say, Birdo, with these headbutts and these dance moves, sucking the ball. Is that even is that legal play?
I don't know. It seems like we have a lot of unnecessary roughness on the field right now. There's a lot of animosity on these teams, but Boo coming in for another goal. The first goal from Boo today. What a win.
I have to say, this is we're just annihilating everybody on the field. This is Armageddon Doomsday. Toad with the, unfortunately, the coach is going to feel that one.
The coach on fire and still making those blocks.
These referees today, the paralysis.
Dry Bones going in for the goal.
Unnecessary roughness, but I must say, the electrocution on the field, the electric chair, it did work. It did work.
These lasers are absolutely brutal today, folks.
Again, we see Burdette sucking the ball. This isn't good for anybody. But the smooth brain.
The smooth brain, making sure he has no time to think. He just does. And when he does, he gets it in. Piranha Plant going for another goal.
The smooth brain, more like the cool brain. Nothing can stop Petey now. Can Daisy and company actually do something with their lives? It appears not.
Take a Mega Strike to come back here.
We see. Oh, wow. There's so many elemental hazards on the field.
Off to Petey.
Petey just absolutely decimating. You got to think, if I am the coach, I am removing Burdette immediately. Dancing on the field yet again. This is not ballet practice. This is a one and only Mega Strike.
Mega Strike 6. Let's see how many of these 6 she gets in. This could be the determining factor of the game.
This team is not out yet.
Blocked, and only 1 in. Didn't make much of a difference for Team Daisy.
She is hot stuff, but she can say she's hot stuff, but she only got 1 goal. If I'm the coach, I am pissed.
Yeah, we'll have to see how how the coach feels about that. Not great Mega Strike after this game.
Not a great Mega Strike, and it's quite the revelation for the. We see a random chain chomp on the field. Somebody get that man.
Who let the dogs out?
Who? We ask you. We see the electric chair going in again. Daisy just cannot find an opening with this goalie. Never mind, she found it.
Only 1 point difference now. There's not much time left, but we have seen goals made in shorter times. It is still anyone's game.
Hey, as not sponsored, Justin Bieber said, never say never. There is still plenty of time to go into overtime. Will we see the first overtime game of this entire series thus far? We really need to see Daisy getting taken out by Birdo. You gotta think, no foul on the play. There's 5 seconds left in this game. Somebody needs to take control of the ball. And it looks like that is game. What a close game. I have chills, goosebumps, and everything in between. My mouth is agape, and I am just speechless, Oscar. Both of these teams, regardless of the outcome, just what an intense game. Both of these teams wanted to get a win under the belt, but unfortunately for the Girliepop squad, the PD Flowers came out today with the win.
Yes, it seems like my prediction was correct, and Misogyny did not win today.
And to be honest, Oscar, misogyny, as you coined it, never wins. And I think that's the takeaway. So, wow, these highlights, just this entire game, on the edge of my seat, really rooting for the Girliepop squad. But it'll be interesting to see what the coaches have to say. But I'm excited to look over the stats and see how, and just excited to see how everything played out. And just looking at everything, you gotta just overall fairly evenly matched. 4 skill shots by PD. You gotta think, maybe the one skill shot really gave it to him. So many more hits, so many more steals, so much more ball possession. And when I said this was pretty even, PD excelled in every single stat, whereas Daisy really dropped the ball, no pun intended. Oscar, thoughts?
I agree. You know, Daisy did pull off the only Mega Strike of the game, but she only got 1 goal in. It seems like Mega Strikes are not the only way to win, as PD didn't do any, and still got this game in the bag.
Absolutely, and I think it's safe to say the strategy that the PD Flowers came in with today just unfortunately overmatched that of the Girliepop squad team. I'm excited to get the coaches in here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and start with Coach Saren. See what she thinks about her debut in today's bout.
Yes, let's do that.
Thank you so much for having me back. We have finally got our first win.
Yes, how does it feel? The first win of the season.
It feels great. You know, it was a little too close for comfort there, but I knew that home field advantage would pull us through.
Now,
yes,
Saren.
Sorry.
No, please, Oscar. Misogyny never wins, please.
Misogyny never wins.
Exactly.
Were you concerned in the beginning when PD got immediately zapped off the field in that first few seconds of the game?
You know, I definitely was. Compared to our last game, I think our sidekicks here really pulled through. And you know, this is why I think this field is great, because I think it really helps with training our sidekicks to really become more of a team and do better as themselves. I think definitely Boo improved. I mean, he scored one of our goals. Honestly, I think, yeah, everyone on our team scored at least 1 goal, and I think that's just wonderful.
Yeah, I have to say, Saren, whatever coaching you did for PD, smooth brain regardless. PD really put in the work today, but we really saw an intense game between both teams. But your team just had this camaraderie. It had this unification about them, and they really excelled today. I really do think that the headset helmet play for PD really carried you through today. So what would you like to say to your team and to everyone watching?
I just want to say to everyone watching that no matter who you are, you can also play sports too.
Because as we've been saying, Oscar, let's say it together. Actually, because I'm a man, you're a woman. Say what never wins. Actually, don't listen to me. I'm not going to mansplain. You do whatever you want.
Misogyny never wins, everybody. Misogyny never wins. Speaking of misogyny, should we switch it over to the Girliepop squad and ask them a few questions about their loss today?
To be honest, Oscar, I was hoping you never asked.
Oh my god, you are the worst thing ever, and... Oh, hi.
Hello, welcome.
Hi.
Hello, Mr. Ross. Unfortunately, a very close game, just coming up ever so short. And before we say anything, I would like to say, definitely a much better strategy coming into today's game. How do you think your team did overall, despite the unfortunate loss?
Well, yeah, once again, as we have seen, the girls weren't doing much. Daisy at least got a goal, right? Luckily, Shy Gal, absolutely useless. I told her just now, by the way, that I can try and find her a sugar daddy because she's worthless at everything.
Oscar, comment on...
The boys are absolutely killing it, though. I definitely think that we are going to eventually swap all of the girls out and just get boys on the team, and hopefully Daisy can, defend a little bit better, as she's supposed to. If not, at least making a sandwich for everyone to feed them well would be nice, too.
Well, looks like we have some trades in the future of the Girliepop squad, if anyone is willing to trade. We'll see if that plays out for them.
Mr. Ross, that was that was a lot to take in. So, you mentioned sandwiches, right? So a sandwich is a perfect unification of bread, meat, and cheese, and it just seems like you're missing the cheese or you're missing the meat.
I am not here for philosophy class.
Well, you're obviously not here to win either, but to ask these questions, Mr. Ross, what is the takeaway? What is the takeaway? So are we switching gears? Is it an all-male team? Is it an all-female team? Which is it, Mr. Ross? Because we're not getting a clear response from you.
I currently don't have the money and the incentive to change the team, as we're about to play in a little bit again. So if they're going to lose again, I might as well just go ahead and, I don't know, maybe get a firing squad. That's a joke, obviously. But I'm sick and tired. If we're going to lose again, I might as well forfeit, because there's nothing that I can do with women.
But I have to ask, what do you think about Birdo dancing on the field?
Yeah, the brother of Burdette? Yeah, I don't know. I thought that Burdette was already crazy for doing it in the first place, but now he's doing it as well. What is he? Does he like men? That's crazy. What is...
Whoa,
hello?
Whoa, Oscar, take us away. Take us away from here, please.
Yeah, apparently dancing is only for women, apparently, according to this coach.
Wow, well, we can only hope that we get a win under their belt, or, I'm scared to see what the next strategy is going to be in the future. Mr. Ross, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, okay. Is he finally gone?
I think so.
Oscar, he's finally gone. Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
Yeah, we might have to put him on a watch list. Anyway,
anyway. Thank you all for tuning into today's game. Up next, we do have Oscar. Well, look at that. Oscar, you're already here. Thank goodness. Oscar, misogyny never wins, but you didn't hear that from me. And I'm excited to bring in fellow announcer Goggles in my place. Thank you all for watching, and let's get ready for the next battle.
Yes, it seems like I get to stick around for a little bit longer, everybody. And I'll have Goggles joining me as we go into the next one. How are you doing, Goggles?
Oh, man, the question is not how I'm doing, Oscar. The question is, how is your throat doing? Man, you are working overtime today.
Yes, 3 announcements today from me, but I am a strong announcer. We can get through this.
Oh,
the next
absolutely.
game, the Piranha Flowers versus the Kasanova Koopas. How are we feeling?
And, well, the Kasanova Koopas are, they're currently undefeated. I believe they've played one game so far. Mario being their captain. I mean, he's very similar to his brother. Very balanced player here, which, as we've seen, isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, he's got a lot going for him. The mustache is looking on fleek, as per usual. But, PD Piranha coming off of, their first win, it's looking pretty good for both teams here. I'm very interested to see kind of what's going to happen. As we know, he's not a very fast player here, but, as we've just seen, he can make the plays happen. Very good player indeed.
Yes, I agree. It'll be an interesting game. I mean, the Piranha Flowers don't have the best win streak, but they did just win their last match. We'll see if they can keep up that energy going into this game.
Yes, absolutely. I'm very interested to see kind of like what the teams are looking like for specifically the Kasanova Koopas. I mean, they have a very dynamic team, and I'm very excited to see, if they've made any changes.
Yes, let's look at the teams and see what they are looking like.
Ooh, it looks like we've got a lot of changes for the home team. It looks like they've switched Koopa number 1 around with Koopa number 2. Koopa number 2 is now on the bench, and Koopa number 3's come in. Koopa number 4 has stayed in his spots from last time. Very interesting to see a lot of those switches.
Yes, it feels like the team is still fairly balanced looking at the stats here for the Koopas, but we'll see if the different positions changes anything for that home team. Maybe give them an advantage over the Piranha Flowers that have just come off a win.
Exactly. I'm very excited to see kind of how that's going to go. Meanwhile, the powerhouse on the other side, they have all sorts of things going on. They've got a defender in the front, which, I mean, as we've seen in this series so far, it's not really a bad thing. I mean, Dry Bones has made some very interesting plays, and Boo is very fast on the ball. If he can get over to Dry Bones, I think we can see more from him today. That'd be very exciting. And, Birdo in the back, a lot of good tackles I'm seeing from Birdos throughout the series as well. So excited to see if, they'll be able to make the play today.
Yes, let's hope that the away team is not too exhausted from their last match to put in a good effort for this one.
Absolutely. I totally couldn't agree with you more. Well, let's get our coach for the home team, the Kasanova Koopas coach. Come on in.
Yes, hello, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Welcome, Mallow, to the studio. Tell us, what with all of the major switches that you've made, with your Koopa squad. I mean, tell us what's kind of the strategy, what's going through your head here?
Well, the swaps weren't made with intention. In actuality, Koopa number 2 is in the hospital. Apparently,
Oh.
you need to feed and have your players sleep. That is apparently something that needs to be done. So I guess I just need to do that, but I don't plan to do that. I'm sure that they're gonna be fine. Right now, all my players are looking like Gary in that episode of SpongeBob for the snail race. Like they're ready and raring to go.
Okay.
Well, it does
all
seem
right.
like it's been working for you
Concerned.
somehow. You've won a few games, so we'll see if your players aren't too exhausted and too underfed to pull out another win today.
I mean, it works before, right? So I don't see why I should change anything.
Okay, I see. Well, that's a little bit concerning for Koopa number 2. Well, I mean, Koopa number 4, though. I mean, let's go over to him. Your star player. I mean, definitely a fan favorite, Koopa number 4. Tell us, will he be able to make the plays today? Or will he be passing the ball mostly over to Mario? Mario's also been doing very good for the team. I mean, what's the thought process there?
Well, we're gonna have to wait and see what Koopa number 4 does. If they take too much of the spotlight, well, they're gonna feel it not only in their paycheck, but in the good whipping later.
Oh boy.
Oh dear. Oscar, I feel as if that we really need to do a bit of a background check on these coaches. I'm seeing a little bit of controversy with the coaches this season. I mean, what do you think, Oscar?
Yeah, we might have to do some scrubbing for next season to make sure we are keeping up to code for these coaches and the work environments of these players. But it's already in the season now, so I guess there's no going back on it for this round.
I understand if people are not keen on my efforts, but somehow I'm not the most controversial coach here.
Somehow.
Oh, definitely
Somehow.
not.
This is true.
Somehow, it's definitely a competition indeed. But I will say, again, you guys have, maybe some people don't agree with, maybe the way you treat your team. You guys are still currently winning. Will you be able to keep up that win streak today?
Well, of course, that's the plan. And if that doesn't happen, well, we're gonna have a few more Koopa replacements. I got them on a factory line. I could just pull another one out if need be. So they better pull through.
Seems like there's some sort of sketchy trades going on between Mario and Bowser's factory. Okay, well, thank you for coming on to the show, Mallow, and yeah, we'll have to see what happens at the, later today's game.
Of course, of course. Thank you for having me.
Oscar, I
Yes,
do
let's
not trust that coach. I do not trust that man at all.
let's just move on maybe and not concern ourselves with them and not get tied up in any of the shenanigans and illegal doings they're doing. Piranha Flowers coach, Saren, why don't you join us?
Hi, thank you once again for having me back.
Yes, yes, coming off that win, how are we feeling about today's game, this next game? Are we feeling confident?
Well, I'm definitely feeling the high coming off of that win, but we're not going to count anything out. The Kasanova Koopas are also coming off of a win, and I've seen how they play. They can be a little tricky, so I think we do need to make a little adjustments to PD's headset. There was still some issues with communication there, but hopefully we can still pull through.
But what a fantastic first win that you guys just got. Absolutely. I mean, you guys have shown that, you are here to compete. You're able to get wins. And do you think you'll be able to get another one here in this game?
I do think it is possible. It may not be as, I'm not expecting a huge lead, but if we win, it'll be a close one, I think.
Interesting. Okay. And talking about that headset a little bit. I mean, are we concerned? If something were to happen with the headset. I mean, there's a lot of dirty players in this game. I mean, we've seen the coaches. Some of them are not afraid to kind of pull out some foul plays. I mean, if PD were to lose that headset in this game today, do you think you guys might be seeing a loss, or do you think that maybe the rest of your team can somehow kind of pull through and still get the win?
I think PD. I was just talking earlier how our team is really cohesive because of the type of home field that we are on. So I think as we've seen today, I think PD's sidekicks can really step up and support him, especially against that weird looking Mario. I don't know, he looks a little off today or something, but I don't think it'll be an issue.
Well, I certainly agree with that. I mean, the Piranha plant was not in the game the entire time last time, so I would agree you got some strong sidekicks on your side. We'll see if they can make the difference today.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I would love to maybe see some more Mega Strikes as well coming from your team. I definitely feel like, maybe it would be nice to see some more Mega Strikes out on the field. I mean, it seems like it's been a little while since we've seen Mega Strikes from both of these teams, if any, really. So we'll just have to see how the game goes.
That is definitely the goal.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, speaking of goals, we hope to see many more today. And thank you so much, Saren, for coming on. And yeah, let's get this game underway.
Yes, indeed. Let us start the match. Let's see what stadium we will be playing in today.
The Battle Dome. Remind me, Oscar, have we seen a game yet in the Battle Dome?
I honestly don't remember. These games are so good. The amnesia, it just takes over my brain, and I don't remember how they all go.
Exactly. Yeah, I think we might be kind of catching some of Petey's thing that he's got going there, but he looks like he's ready to go. And look at that, Mario is jumping into the stadium. He's very good at jumping. We all know that. And the game is underway. Mario with the possession, and the Koopas
passing.
What a brilliant Mario with the goal! In under 5 seconds, I think that is the fastest goal that we have seen in the league so far. Only 5 seconds into the match.
Kasanova, Koopa starting off very, very strong. Let's see if Petey can make a difference and get going on his end.
Absolutely unbelievable. These Koopas are very fast on the ball, very evasive as we can see here. Mario with the ball. Passing it back over to Petey though. Will they be able to get back into this game? And Drybones with the teleportation!
That teleportation move, it is a tricky one to defend, and the goalie could not defend it this time.
They've equalized it very quickly here. The goalies seem to be asleep at the moment, haven't even woken up at the beginning of this game.
Yes, the game is just starting though, so everyone's just warming up. There's plenty of time for each team to make their own moves. And a backwards kick into the goal from a Koopa.
Absolute bicycle kick that was indeed. Koopa number 4, I believe that was, right in the corner. Absolutely lovely goal. Absolute class.
Maybe some of the strongest plays we've seen today with the quick succession of goals.
We're going to be seeing a lot of Koopa shells on the field today as well, as that is the Kasanova Koopa specialty. Ooh.
A strong hit from Birdo here. The ball is free in the air.
Drybones going for the kick. It gets the electrocution. Mario back up the field.
And no one has the ball. Birdo running for it.
Ooh, Birdo with a quick kick. Couldn't quite get it in the back of the net, though. Ooh, and there's been a large explosion on the field. Everybody's getting electrocuted. Can Mario take advantage? He cannot. Petey with mud on the field as well. All the hazards are coming out right now. And Mario's decided to get large on the middle of the field, kind of slowing him down a little bit. Oh, but he is crushing
the other team, though. This is effective for them.
Absolutely. Boo's got the ball, though, bringing it back to Birdo. Petey with the quick hit. Doesn't quite get it. Goes for it again, and they finally manage to sneak it in the net. Absolutely fantastic plays that we're seeing by Drybones in this game tonight.
Yes, Drybones might be the MVP of this match so far.
Absolutely. Piranha Flowers are getting back into the game. Koopa going for another backflip. It's Koopa number 4.
Koopa number 4. Strong play, and
Petey is not happy about that. I think we might be seeing a yellow card for Petey after the goal.
Yeah, that might be a foul. I don't know if you can eat the opponents.
Wow. Petey is not happy about that. Boo is trying to make a bit of a counterplay here. Mario can't quite get onto the ball.
And it
looks like Drybone has also been electrocuted at the side. Very interesting back and forth match so far. I'm very curious to see who is going to come out on top. Birdo with another strong tackle. Koopa's just trying to get back into the game. Koopa number 4. Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. I think I've got this wrong. That's not Koopa number 4 anymore. That's Koopa number 5. It looks like Koopa number 4. Yes, he did get eaten, and that is a substitution on the field. That is now Koopa number 5.
Yes, apparently we're going to allow Petey to eat other players, but, you know, that is fine. Koopa number 5 coming in strong.
A legal play. Apparently that is something new in the book I've never seen. And Petey with the goal from midfield!
Doing
unbelievable.
A victorious limbo.
And that has tied up the game, making it 3-3. What an equalizer of a goal there. That's definitely one of the best goals that we've seen from this team so far.
Yes, so many close matches today. It is amazing to see.
Looks like another shell is on the field. Mario hasn't quite really gotten into this game so far. Has not seen the ball very much. Boo trying to get it back for his team. Moving upfield. I mean, we've mentioned it so many times, Oscar. You know, these goalkeepers, they are something else. They're just built differently.
Oh.
What am I saying? He's let in another goal.
Yes,
Koopa,
maybe this goalkeeper
number 5.
is losing some of his steam, though. Another goal slipped by.
Another goal has slipped by. I'm wondering if these two teams have maybe put enough training in for their goalkeepers. It seems like they're letting a lot go in today.
Yeah, they're scoring
Mario
a
with the
lot,
strike.
but also losing
And Mario's
a
made it
lot.
5-3. The Kasanova Koopas are definitely trying to get a bit of a lead now. 5-3. It's going to be a little bit difficult now for the Piranha Flowers to try to get back into the game. It's looking like they are going to need a Mega Strike hopefully soon.
Yes, hopefully Petey can get some power behind him and get that Mega Strike for his team.
I'm not even sure, Oscar, if we've seen any Mega Strikes from either one of these teams throughout the season. If we have, it's been very few and far between. Can they make the difference now? Koopa with the ball.
A slow-mo hit for Petey, and it's in!
Petey from midfield once again! And he's frozen. This guy is just built differently.
Yeah, the coach in that headphone, I think, is working for Petey.
Absolutely. They've definitely got a great synergy going on. And it's definitely gotten Petey back in the game. Mario is not happy with it. He just stomped on Petey. They're trying to get the equalizer now. Mario's got the ball back. Slipped up in the middle of the field.
Doesn't
Boo
seem
has
like
just
this
been
Super Mario
absolutely
did
pummeled.
much for them.
Petey's got the ball, and Petey makes it happen! 5-5, he's even the game!
You know, I mentioned that Drybones might be the MVP for this team, but it's looking like Piranha Plant is pulling hard for that spot.
Piranha Plant is definitely their star player. I believe something like 12 foot tall. What an absolute MVP. He's back on the ball
for
now.
Sure.
Can they make this game 6-5? That is what they're looking to do here.
Yes, this may be our first game to go into overtime. We will see. We will see.
It definitely could.
Oh,
No,
but it is
Koopa doesn't want that to
6-5.
happen. It's Koopa number 5. Keeps on making goals happen on that right wing. Absolutely incredible.
A good goal for the end of the game. There's still a little bit of time left, though. 30 seconds. Can Petey make a move?
30 seconds left in this game. If Koopa scores another one, the Piranha Flowers know that it's over. Can they get another one back and get this into overtime? They're trying to move it upfield. Koopa with the
Get it away
counter.
from Koopa. Crushed by the shell.
10 seconds remain. Can Boo move it upfield? Drybones has the ball. Loses it.
It's not looking good, folks, for the Piranha Plants.
And Koopa scores, making it 7-5 to put salt in the wound. And that
And
must
it
be the
is
game.
over.
Absolutely unbelievable back and forth game that we've just seen here, Oscar. Both teams giving it their all here.
Yes, it was
Looks like the game is
valiant
going to play.
effort.
It's over.
It is
The
over.
Kasanova Koopas keep their lead, making it 2 wins.
Yes,
And we're just
unfortunately,
looking at some of the
Piranha Flowers
replays here.
Could not pull it off. Could not pull off a second win today. But
they
they're
gave it
not
their
out
all.
of the season yet. That was a very close game for them.
It definitely was one of the closer games of the season so far. A lot of close games today, Oscar. I mean, this has been one of the more interesting ones in my opinion. I mean, I definitely happy to be here to commentate it. This was a fabulous game. Very interested
Yes,
to
I
see
agree.
the stats too. I think they were very balanced, which is exactly what the Kasanova Koopas are known for. Let's have a look at those stats now.
Yes,
Very
looking at ball
similar ball
possessions, it was
possession.
pretty even.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, 48 to 52, nothing really in that. And again, the shots on goal, very similar too. I mean, a lot of these stats different. The only thing that's really a big difference here is the hits. The amount of hits that the Piranha Flowers has had his double the amount of hits from
Yes,
the
they are
Kasanova Koopas.
they are a very physical team, especially Birdo coming in with the tackles. But apparently, unnecessary roughness is not a thing in this game.
Unnecessary roughness for some reason isn't allowed, but eating other players is. I'm very interested to see what the manager is gonna have to say for the Kasanova Koopas about that Koopa getting eaten, and also some of the other Koopas coming onto the field. Let's have a talk to him now and see what his thoughts are.
Yes.
Thank you again for having me. This is very much a great victory for the Kasanova Koopas. I very much do appreciate all the Koopas that worked really hard for it. I'll be sure that they get to pick one of their fingernails that they get to keep as I pluck the rest off.
Oh dear. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
It's
well,
a reward.
Oh, that's a reward. Okay, interesting training technique. Well, tell us, Mallow. Koopa number 4. I mean, what was it like seeing as a coach? You're sitting there, you're on the bench. You're rooting for your squad. You know that Koopa number 4 is one of your best players on the team, and then watching him get eaten on the field. What was going through your head there? I mean, like that had to be pretty traumatizing.
It was pretty bad timing because I also received word that Koopa number 2 perished in the hospital from exhaustion.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it's annoying.
Just annoying. Wow. Okay. Doesn't seem like it's...
Koopa number 5 put in work. I'll be sure to upkeep his raise, give him a slightly bigger scoop of gruel at the lunch table.
Yes,
Okay.
well, it
We
seems
treat
like
our employees well.
seems like
Definitely.
losing players is not a problem for you, though. You said you had a factory to pump out more Koopas, so injuries are not a problem for you.
Indeed.
Definitely a totally different type of celebration that we've heard from this team. Comparing it to some of the other teams with the champagne and the gold. But Mallow, I mean, do you think you'll be able to now keep up your win streak? I mean, you look to be one of the stronger teams in the season so far. 2 wins. Haven't even seen a loss from you guys. Are you concerned about Luigi's team? I mean, being a rival brother and everything, they definitely seem to be on top so far. Are you guys going to try to catch up to them, you think?
I'm definitely planning it, yes. Hopefully we'll be able to get some sponsorships. Unfortunately, my team hasn't been able to get any sort of sponsorships for some reason. I don't know why. It's very weird. It's very weird. They look at my Koopas. They have tears in their eyes whenever they try to sponsor us, and then they just pull out.
Yeah, that is certainly something to think about. A little bit confusing. On the other hand, Luigi seems to have every sponsor in the book. That definitely seems to be one of the more favorite teams so far.
Indeed. He got sponsored by the entire ocean somehow. I don't know how he pulled that off. We're gonna try and see if we can find some sort of sponsorship. Maybe we can find a sponsorship from Guantanamo Bay. Who's to say?
Yes, you might have to work on that charisma to get some more sponsorships, but congrats on the win, and we'll see if your success prevails into the next round.
Well, we certainly plan on it. We're gonna try our best. I'm gonna hook them up, maybe give them a few shots of cocaine just to see how well they perform. We'll see for the next game.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for coming on, Mallow, and congrats on your win. Once again, Oscar, I do not trust that man. There's a lot of strange things going through this season, a lot of strange things to enhance performance. What do you make of that, Oscar?
Yes, it seems like unless all of their players are somehow masochists, there might be some shady stuff going on, not even behind the scenes, very openly in their team management. But, apparently it's working because they are winning matches, so we'll see if their methods get them all the way to the finals or not.
We'll just have to see there. And I'm also very interested to see what the Piranha Flowers coach has to say about their loss today. It was a very close game. Saren, come on in.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Hey, welcome back, Saren. Well, I mean, you guys were on a bit of a high, moments ago, before this game. It was a very great performance. It was a close game. Like you said, you guys were also seeing that you thought this also might be a close game, and it was indeed. What really, happened there in kind of like the last minute of the game? I mean, you guys got back on top. What made you guys fumble there towards the end?
Well, I think the real issue is I'm starting to think that PD Piranha has, in his ever worsening condition, has forgotten what the word Mega Strike is, as I was screaming it into the headset. So we might have to go back to the basics.
Definitely. Not a single Mega Strike to be seen in that game. Do you think that would have been the difference maker?
Oh, absolutely. I think PD has enough power that a Mega Strike could totally change the tides of the game.
Interesting. I do have a question for you, since you are the one kind of controlling PD. Was it your orders to eat Koopa number 4?
No. Sometimes PD, again, he has a condition. When he's not happy, he gets hungry. And unfortunately, it just seemed that Koopa number 4 was in the way of that. I don't know. I don't think Koopa number 4 will be going back to that team.
Oh dear. Well, man. Maybe it was a little bit of a strategy on y'all's end as well, maybe to take that Koopa and kind of have a backup Dry Bones on your bench as well, So, I mean, we'll have to see that later in the season. I'm definitely interested there. In case Dry Bones gets an injury. I mean, they're always losing bones in these games, for sure. But tell me, are you happy with PD's performance? Even though you guys had a loss, I mean, it was a very close game. We saw a lot of good things from both Dry Bones and PD in the game today.
Yes, I do think since the beginning of this season, from game number 1, we have seen a big improvement in the team. I do like the composition, so I'm unsure if I want to change anything right now, but could still possibly be looking into trades in the future.
Interesting.
Okay. We definitely would like to see more trades. There's only been one trade so far in the season, which was between Burdetta and Birdo. Very interesting switch. So yeah, I'm very interested to see if there will be more trades for the next few games.
Yes, I am interested as well. And I'm also interested to see how the Kasanova Koopas perform as they are playing again in the next round. So we'll see if they're too tired out to win the next round or if we can keep their winning streak going.
Absolutely. And I think, the Piranha Flowers, they have it in them to, keep in, the season. Sarah, final question for you. I mean, do you think that, with the strength that you saw on the field in both games today, do you think that you guys will be able to see another win in the future?
Absolutely.
Good to hear that vote of confidence.
Excellent. Well, thank you for coming on, Saren. And this was an absolute pleasure, Oscar. I think you'll be happy to rest the voice. You've definitely been putting in your fair share of work here in these games, commentating.
Yes, I will be relaxing in my booth and watching how the rest of these games play out. Hopefully, these last 2 games will be showstoppers.
Yes, we'd love to see that. So, thank you so much. And lovely viewers out there, if you are enjoying these games, make sure to leave a like on the broadcast. And, we'd very much appreciate that. Subscribe to the sponsor of the stream, Serenite, if you do want to see more of these games in the future. Speaking of Serenite is going to come on here and be the next announcer along with Def. Guys, take it away.
All right. So, thank you once again, Oscar and Goggles. We are now going to move on to our next game, which is the Kasanova Koopas and Turtle Trainer Yoshi. Def, what do you think of these 2 teams?
Well, the Kasanova Koopas have been proving themselves quite formidable in this series so far. I think they have what it takes to go all the way. Dude, what do you think?
Really? I don't know. I feel like at some point these Koopas, based off of what their manager has said, I feel like at some point these Koopas are going to run out of steam and just straight up collapse on the field.
Well, threats can be a pretty good motivator, I have to admit.
That is true, but I don't think it can last forever.
We'll have to see about that one.
Yep, and looking at these two teams right now, I think it's going to be a very interesting game considering both captains are both very balanced.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing a very even run today. Both Mario and Yoshi, both balanced characters. Their stats are completely even. It's all it's going to come down to is technique, skill, and sidekicks.
And speaking of the sidekicks, let's take a look at them. It seems as though there's going to be no change for the away team here. I think the captain probably wants, or not the captain, sorry, the manager probably wants them to keep up that esteem and probably earn their keep by keeping them on the field despite the game that they just played.
Indeed, indeed. The mid-match swap probably was their intended swap anyway, to be fair.
Probably, and they probably had a lot more in case that PD Piranha ate more of their players.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to see that happen.
Yeah, and on the Turtle Trainer Yoshi side, it looks like they are also going to be making no changes since the last time they played. Any thoughts on that?
Well, it looks like, yeah, they're actually pretty solid right now. Two dry bones up at the front, they're not going to be getting anywhere. Sorry, the ball is not going to be going anywhere past them with the two defensive characters up there.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I just now realized both of these teams right now are also on a 2-game win streak, and they are both from the same conference, the Mushroom Kingdom Conference. So I guess we'll find out which one of them will be the one to break the streak. And that undefeated streak, too.
Oh yeah, they're still undefeated right now.
Yeah, both teams. Okay, so shall we start interviewing our managers?
Yes, indeed.
Alright, let's start with our home team manager, Oscar Darla. If she is here.
Yeah, sorry, we were having some mic trouble. Yes, we are here for another win.
Yes, I know those mics can be really tricky. So, it appears you seem to be very confident in your team, is that correct?
I am. I mean, we've won the past 2 games, and I know the other team has as well, but I treat my team, I think, a little bit better, and I think their performance will show for it.
Alright, and now, as we've seen from the other team's strategy, they seem to be very motivated in trying to live. Do you think that could possibly pose a threat to your team in them outperforming you?
I honestly do not foresee it. I mean, we got some very, very strong defense on our team, and the offensive Hammer Bros in the back to support our defense. So I do not see them breaking through our wall, though it may be a close game. I think we will come out victorious in the end, especially since we are on our home field advantage.
Yes.
Now, Mario has not actually employed Mega Strikes yet, so my apologies. Do you think that playing on Mario's level or playing above it is going to be the advantage you're going to need to win this match so far?
Well, Yoshi, our team captain, he has been doing a fine job at getting those Mega Strikes in, so I think Yoshi definitely has the advantage on experience for Mega Strikes. Yet to see if Mario's Mega Strikes are any good or not, but I feel like we do have the experience in winning, so I think it'll go fine. I don't think we have anything to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think that's all I need to hear. Def, do you have any other questions?
No more questions.
All right, thank you, Oscar, for coming on. Let us move on to Mallow once again. Mallow, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Unlike a lot of my Koopas who are looking visibly exhausted, there's bags under their eyes. But you know, they're gonna play hard. They're gonna do what they always do, lest they get thrown in the meat grinder.
Right, so what was the decision behind not switching out any of the Koopas since last match?
You know, they're on a hot streak, and I felt like they should keep going. You know, I feel like the Piranha Flowers did the same thing. And we've also seen a lot of repeats of people playing repeated games like the Toad Strikers. So I don't really see why people are pointing at me specifically and acting like it's weird.
Right.
MLG, totally random question. Considering how you treat your Koopas, like I said, totally random, what is your opinion on Turtle Soup?
Oh, it's really good.
Yes.
I
feel like we shouldn't be talking about like abuse. I mean, look at the home team right now. They have 2 dead skeletons as their defense, and the person in the back, slave labor.
Do you not consider your team to employ slave labor?
Very good questioning section.
In an unrelated question, actually,
Anyway, we're gonna have a great game. We're gonna do really well. And that's it from me.
Oh wait, I do have one more very important question. There have been some rumors going around that your current captain Mario is not actually Mario and could be some actor. What do you have to say for that?
Unfounded allegations. These are unfounded allegations. I did not hire Chris Pratt in the role. That is all false. That is fake. Do not listen to these lies.
Okay, that's good enough for me. How about you, Def?
I think I'm good.
Okay, well, thank you, Mallow. Good luck to you, I guess. Okay, well, without further ado, I think let's get this show on the road. We do have Turtle Trainer Yoshi's home field, which is the first time they are playing at home. So let's see if that's going to be continuing their win streak with that. And it is at Thunder Island.
Yes. Our off-season scrimmage game was on Thunder Island. Once you know how Thunder Island works, we have fierce winds, no electric wall, unlike the other stages, and it takes a bit of time for the players to get back onto the field.
Yes, we also will have some objects flowing through as well.
Yes, you think this is going to negatively affect any of the players in
Well,
a massive way to sway the victory?
I do feel like this could affect Mario's team a bit more, considering Yoshi does have its little flutter ability, and a Koopa is already knocked off.
Drybones looks like he's ready to sock them right in. Yes.
The Koopa is still not back, and I hear a cow, I think, blowing through.
There's a cow on the field there.
Yoshi with some dominant possession right now. It has been all Turtle Trainer Yoshi in the the Kasanova Koopa zone, and now we see the Egg Roll and the Mecha Strike.
Raises Mecha Strike. Oh, he doesn't quite get the ultimate there, but it's still good enough to land some hits, I'm sure. Let's see it.
Already one goal goes through. And 1 goal it is, and that critter is not happy.
Score goes to Turtle Trainer Yoshi.
First goal. It does really seem a lot of the teams that start leading are the ones that win, as we've seen throughout these matches.
Yeah, especially today. All the teams have been getting fairly quick shots in there.
Absolutely, very quick shots. And another shot by Drybones, but it is blocked.
Oh, he tells us around. Oh, he doesn't quite get in there like that.
Oh, Cheap Sheep just knocks 2 players off of the field. I don't even remember which ones they were. Definitely one was Yoshi. I don't see Yoshi anymore. Mario is big now and is stomping on everyone. And it really seems like the Kasanova Koopas are the only ones on the field right now.
Oh, here I coming. Oh, there's something there in the background.
Oh, Drybone's back in.
Oh, there goes another one. Mario's dominating the side of the field again.
Hammer
Looks
Bro
like he does not want to.
was working that hammer, but unfortunately could not take possession of the ball. Locked skill shot from Yoshi.
The Mario gets knocked up by the cheat sheet.
Before he could take possession, it is now just these three players.
Drybones, he gets it straight.
Beautiful Drybones goal.
Score goes to Drybones of the Turtle Trainer Yoshi.
Just didn't even need the electric ball.
Sure did.
Alright, all teams are back at full strength. The Koopas are once again dodging and sliding, as they are known to do, but just can't get that goal in. Unlike it was with the Piranha Flowers, it just seemed like they were shooting goals left and right.
Yep, Mario uses his mega size to land that shot.
Yeah, curve shot too. Just right around the goalie.
I was especially good at clearing the field for that thing. With that thing.
Alright, Yoshi with the egg roll. And it's going to be another Mega Strike. Only 4 balls, but at full strength.
Can these 4 shots make it?
It's possible, but definitely easier because there's only 4.
The Critter shuts down the Mega Strike. Speed is not an option.
Mario's still the only team that has not done a Mega Strike at all.
I believe the Piranha Flowers also have 9, but that is besides the point.
The Piranha Flowers have actually, in the very first game, they did 1.
Oh, they have. I totally.
Whoa! Off the top of the post!
We're gonna allow post shots today.
Yeah, another shot that went a little too high.
Just barely denying the goal they needed. Or wanted, because they were winning.
Yoshi again with the egg. Just wanting to flatten everyone, and here is a third Mega Strike.
Yoshi's taking advantage of Mario's lack of Mega Strike use to show him how it's done.
Oh my goodness, another shutout.
But the more Mega Strikes you do, the more the Critter learns. You can't keep doing them or else they're gonna keep just doing them better and better.
I think you are exactly right. They've seen Yoshi's Mega Strikes before now and have definitely learned their tricks. But not when Yoshi just does a straight clean goal.
Correct. It looks like we are gonna have to be using normal strikes for this one. Yoshi might have to try to lure him to a full sense of security.
Yeah, possibly. That would be a good strategy.
Mario immediately goes giant. It's his crash out move.
Yeah, Mario seems to go. Oh, gets it on the rebound after the Koopa skill shot.
That's all you need. All you need is just a little bit of anger and teamwork.
Although now that I'm looking at that giant Mario, it is looking like Chris Pratt a little bit. And another Drybones goal.
Mario can't handle it. He's gonna go giant again if we're not careful.
You know, it really seems like on the Turtle Trainer Yoshi team, the Drybones really are the ones that get the goals, and it really seems like Hammer Bros just there for support, and it just seems like a very cohesive team.
Right, the Hammer Bros doesn't need to hit them in, he just needs to stop everyone else from getting in there instead.
Exactly.
As long as he makes some space, anybody can be a MVP here.
Oh, that I think was supposed to be a bomb, and a bunch of people got blown up and frozen. And Mario finally going for a Mega Strike.
This is the shot he needed, speaking of space. He's just waiting for the right opportunity. Can Critter handle all of these shots?
Yes, he can!
The critters today have been absolutely wild with their Mega Strike blocks.
They've been really, really on top of that. And Drybones teleporting into the goal as it does.
a totally fair move, I'm sure.
Alright, Mario back with the ball. Does not go for the Mega Strike, but does get a goal. Oh, and Yoshi is ready to fight him for that.
He's ready to put his support.
Seriously.
Mario just barely skirting the Mega Strike to go and catch everyone off guard. They know that they can do them freely.
Another giant Mario, but loses possession of the ball and gets tripped up. Back to Yoshi. Shot on goal is blocked.
Oh, here goes Rival Sword Lord again. Oh, it didn't work this. Koopas letting up a shot. Oh, not quite.
Blocked skill shot right there. Back to Mario. Gets it right into the net.
Mario on the Kasanova. Koopa lands this goal.
That has shortened the lead to just 1 goal. And there's only 40 seconds left, but Yoshi immediately scoring another goal.
Yoshi wasted no time. Mario very discouraged by how quickly that went down. This one's been a game of left and rights. Not a very
Beautiful
defensive
goal.
game. Or maybe a very defensive game, actually.
Yeah. Alright, Mario with the ball again is blocked.
Compared to the other games, though, we are getting a lot of back and forth, a lot of shots on goal. And a lot of them are landing, too.
Another Koopa knocked off the edge. And Dry Bones gets it, but does not get it in. Back to the Koopas, and Mario with the shot.
Not quite.
Another, that was a header. That Koopa just walked off the edge. I don't think the coach is going to be happy about that one.
I think that Cooper no longer wanted to be here once he scored, and the time left.
And I think, despite if this gets in or not, yeah, that...
Actually,
No, it hit the post. It was close though, but that is another Turtle Trainer Yoshi win, which means they are now undefeated as the Kasanova Koopas have now lost their first game. Perhaps it was not a wise idea to keep all the Koopas in that were in the last game.
the street dream has been lost, I'm afraid. I have to wonder how the captain is feeling about this sudden loss. And I also must show some condolences for him.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ready to interview that guy.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to very soon.
Yes, very soon.
Take a look at the stats.
Alright, let's take a look at stats, yeah. Alright, 32 shots on goal versus 25. So the Turtle Trainer Yoshi, again, we've been seeing this trend lately. The team that seems to not have a lot of possession of the ball kind of ends up winning and also having more shots on goal. I don't know how that can happen, but it does.
Well, it can happen. This matters not how long you have the ball. What matters is that you land the shots that go into the goal. Yoshi had less hits, but he had more shots.
Absolutely.
And that's all that matters.
And 3 Mega Strike attempts, but only 1 went in. And even Mario's Mega Strike attempt landed no goals. So these keepers, I think they've been practicing.
Oh, for sure. They saw what happened last week with all the mega shots, and they were like, we need to prepare for this immediately. They wanted none of that this week.
None of that. Except for that one game that had 3 goals. I think that's literally the most we've seen.
That one did not fight quite as hard.
No, absolutely not. Alright, I think it's time we get in our winner of today's match in here. Oscar, how are you feeling?
Another success as predicted. It was a close match, but we pulled it through.
Yes, absolutely. Do you think the home field is what helped you succeed here?
I absolutely do. Seeing those Koopas fly off the stage, it did bring a little joy to my heart every time I saw it happen. And I was very surprised. You know, we got so many Mega Strikes in, but only 1 goal landed from them. so we'll have to do a little practicing on the Mega Strikes maybe. But overall, very satisfied with how today's game went.
So did you do any preparation for Mega Strikes in preparation for this game, Oscar?
Yes, I did. I did say last week that, you know, we were gonna practice Mega Strikes. Obviously, Yoshi has not done as much practice as I would like him to, so we'll have to keep him on the field a little more in this next week leading up to the next match. But hey, as long as we're winning, even if the Mega Strikes don't hit.
Since this team, you haven't changed it at all, are you going to continue to not change this going forward?
I mean, my motto has been the same. If it ain't broken, don't fix it, right? So I think our dry bones being on the defensive side and our offensive defending our defensive, it's just working for us. I don't know what to say. If it works, it works.
All right, I think that's all for me. Are you looking ahead? Do you feel ready to take on your next match, which will be against the Bowser Barons?
Yes, I mean, hey, the Bowser Barons, they're a tough team. They're a powerhouse. They are on quite a win streak as well, but given our track record, I think we can stomp them out.
I think their win streak was just ended today, but yeah, they do still have 2 wins.
I guess we'll have to see next week.
All right, thank you so much, Oscar. Def, are you ready to talk with Mallow?
No.
Well, we have to anyways. Manager Mallow, how are you feeling?
It's really unfortunate, especially at the end of the game. Everyone just got knocked off the map, and they're dead. It's really unfortunate that all the Koopas got knocked off at the end of the map and are dead. It's really. I didn't go up to the field and do that myself.
I see. So, are you saying we'll be seeing an entirely new team of Koopas in your next match?
Yes, they are all caged up and ready to perform for a grand prize of sniffing a rose.
Is that rose their only source of sustenance for the week?
Yes, I'm glad you're thinking that too.
I think I got the pattern now.
What I want to know is, are you still going to be going in on all Koopas, or have you... I don't know if anyone would, but have you considered possibly a trade?
Well, I mean, I own a Koopa factory. Why would I trade?
Okay, I think that's all the answer I need to hear from that question. And are you still sure that was still not Chris Pratt on the field, and that was Mario?
Alright, thank you for your questions.
Alright! Well, I don't want to talk to him anymore anyways. Well, I think that game was still good. I'm very happy that Turtle Trainer Yoshi has won. We do have one more game left for you all today, and that will be Ball Bandits at Shroobers with Mallow and Jerby on the mic. So, Def, if you don't have anything else to say, I'm just going to let them take it away.
I got one thing to say. This broadcast is sponsored by the Serenite Ball Factory. If you're not getting your balls from Serenite streams, you don't got any balls. Subscribe to Serenite.
Thank you, Def. Alright, Mallow and Jerby, you can take it away now.
And just like that, we are ready to head to our final match of the day. Now, Mallow, this has been a very, very long stream so far, but very exciting and a lot of drama. How do you feel about it so far?
I've seen a lot of crazy games. There's been a lot of close games as of late, I have to say.
No, honestly, it has been a lot of ties could have happened. There could have been, I think, at least 2 different overtimes. But look at this. It is currently Wario versus Waluigi, which, no, they are not brothers. They are supposedly partners. As in what way, I don't know.
It is definitely bizarre to see a romantic rivalry looming between these two.
Right, and what is also very interesting is that they are also the complete opposites when it comes to movement, shooting, passing, and defense. They have the two stats basically reversed, which is going to be very interesting, Mallow. Like, how do you think this match is going to go? What do you think would be better in this scenario?
It's very much a case of strength versus speed, in my opinion. We have a lot of speed from Waluigi, but a lot of strength from Wario. The question is, who's going to be able to capitalize on it? Because we have seen Wario's team before. They tend to be pretty slow. But Waluigi has also had trouble shooting a lot of goals, so it could go either way.
Well, so far, Waluigi's team has not won any games so far, but maybe today is going to be the day where they actually, I don't know, maybe win. We'll see. But let's go ahead and see if there has been any substitutions in this, in these teams. Let's see what the matchmaking is. Seems like there has been no substitutions made at all. Now, Mallow, what do you think about the home team, the Waluigi's team, which is the Shroobers?
I have to say, as a team, it's rather slow, despite Waluigi being a fast character. Shy Guy is like the only one who's really capable of keeping up with them. Meanwhile, we have two Hammer Bros, which tend to be on the slower side when it comes to movement.
But they are offensive players, which means that hopefully they can score a few goals for the team. But maybe having a slow back can help them pass the ball over to Waluigi a little bit more, hoping that he might score a few goals here and there.
It's definitely a good idea. At the same time, Waluigi's shooting record is not the greatest, so it is important that we take that into consideration, and that Waluigi, if he's going to be making those sorts of shots, that he does better than the performance he's been doing these past few games.
Right, and when it comes to the ball bandits, we have the Boo still in the back nearby the goal area, while we have Toad and Hammer Bro at the fronts. Now, I feel like this team can be quite interesting. I think it bounces off of what Wario is. He's a very slow player, but he can shoot his shot very well, at least. Out of these two, who would you bet your if you were to be a betting man, Mallow, which one would you choose?
If I had to place my bets, I'd probably go with Team Wario on this one. It'd be a very slight edge, but I feel like Team Waluigi has had a bit of a losing streak as of late.
I've been having a losing streak, but maybe they're going to change their strategy up. I'm actually rooting for Team Waluigi here. I think they might just have some. They might have had just some bad first few games. But yeah, without further ado, I think we should talk to the managers.
Okay, which one should we talk with first?
I think we can talk to the managers of the Shroobers. Mr. Kid?
Gosh. I'm glad to be here. Yuck.
Well, you certainly sound a lot different than the game that has happened previously.
Right, that's what I was about to say. Sir, are you feeling all right?
I just got here. I don't know. Yuck.
You are MLG Kid, though, right?
Yes.
Well, without further questioning, we are curious. Since you guys have not changed your team up at all, what is the idea here?
Well, the idea is quite simple. We simply murderize the opponents. Oh, yuck. I'll fucking do it again.
Okay.
And what do you have to say? You currently are on a bit of a losing streak, but also the other team has yet to score a win themselves. What do you think your odds are of winning this one?
Gosh. I think we might have a good shot at winning this time.
Sir,
we haven't changed up the strategy. The enemy is simply not as good.
well, since both Waluigi and Wario are known to be very close to one another, do you think that this is going to be a very heated battle, or do you think they're going to go easy on each other for possible future matches?
Oh no, I certainly don't think so. Mostly because we also paid off a bit of Wario's side. He is quite greedy. But also, you know, Wario hasn't been inviting Waluigi to his whole games, company. So Waluigi's got a bit of resentment there.
Well, that certainly is interesting. Well, thank you for your time. Is there anything you want to shout out, MLG Kid?
Oh, yeah, I want to shout out the great and glorious Shroob Empire. They are quite the impressive money givers. Oh, yeah, good thing they employed me.
Indeed,
Well,
the
at least
billionaire
that is-
class funding once again.
At least that is consistent with head coach MLG Kid. Now, thank you so much. You should probably talk to your team before the match starts. Yeah, that was Mallow. I don't think that's the same guy.
He looked completely different when he was in the
Yeah,
booth.
right? And
Like completely different race. Anyway, let's go with our next team, the away team. Let's see what Wario's team has to say. Go Goggles, what do you have to say for your team?
Hello. Yeah, I'm Mr. Frog.
Yeah,
don't really know
apologies
who
about that, Mr.
Oh.
Frog.
Hello.
I mean,
Yes.
it says
Happy to
here
be
that I
here.
was expecting Go Goggles. How did Mr. Frog get in here?
Mr.
I've
Frog
always
has been the head
here.
coach the
Hello?
entire time, Mallow. Have you not been watching the matches?
No? Am I supposed to?
Yeah. Mr. Frog, how are you doing with your
Yes.
team? How is the team spirit going right now?
Hello. Well, I just watch Jimmy Fallon clips on YouTube all day. Hello. I don't really quite know what's been going on with the team. You know, I mean, I think it's about the same as last time, really. I mean, you know, Wario talked about something about his lover. I mean, his brother. Sorry. Oh no, his brother. I don't know what he's written here. One of them. Yeah, no, he's. I don't know what's really going to happen today, but I'm hoping to see, you know, some good football and hopefully our first win for the league. Want to see a lot of goals. I want to see Wario, you know, mega striking all over the place. I mean, I've, you know, put a lot of money on this game and all that. I mean, don't really matter really. I mean, I've just gotten my 18th mansion, you know, and I'm also elected to be president as well. So I think I've got a lot of things going for me, and you know, it's all about me and not really the team.
Right. Well, are you looking forward to see Wario change his strategy a little bit, even though he has not changed the team up at all? Is there any reason that you might know of, Mr. Frog, about that?
Well, I think, you know, Wario was quite happy with the other two with this performance. I think Boo's having a bit of a, you know, a boo-hoo, you know, kind of the goal. He's hasn't been doing too well recently, you know, with his performance, and so I think Wario and the others might be, you know, kind of plotting against him. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, because I think a lot of was expected of him, you know, when the season began. I don't really think he's delivering today, so I hope he makes it different today. Otherwise, we might see Wario get a bit upset. So, hello.
Indeed. Very, very interesting that you're throwing money here and that the Shroobers have also been throwing money around. Who do you think has more funds, you or the Shroobers?
Well, the clubs don't have as much as me. I've got the most funds because I'm Mr. Frog. You know, this is my show and I eat the bug.
You have been on for 37 seasons, that is true.
We've had a lot of seasons, you know, and so I've accumulated quite a lot. You know, 37 seasons, going on to our 38th season on our show. Mr. Frog,
congratulations.
by the way. Thank you, yes. So, but yeah, in all honesty, I'm kind of funding the team, and there's really no worry about bankruptcy or any of that really in the future. And so I think, you know, we've got a really good chance of winning today. We're going to do whatever it takes to come out on top, as we always do. And, you know, what I've been told is that we've been winning quite a lot. That's what Wario's been feeding me. So, yeah, I think we're going to have a good chance of coming out on top.
That's what Wario's been telling you? You've been winning a lot of games?
I put my full froggy faith in Wario.
Mr. Frog, the last question that I do have is, We have heard that Wario is willing to cheat, steal, and do whatever he can to win the games, but it doesn't feel like he has really cheated all that much because he is winning all of his matches, of course.
Yes.
So he doesn't need to cheat, right?
Hello. Can I pull your hair?
What?
Hello.
Sure. I guess.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't really. what was
Jervy,
the-
he just took all your hair.
I know.
Hello.
I look good bald.
All right, well, thank you for your time, Mr. Frog, and we will be starting the match here real soon, so everyone stay tuned.
Hello. I'm Mr. Frog. This is the end. I love you.
Well, Mello, that has
Damn,
been
it's
quite a cast of characters, if I do
your
say
head,
so
your
myself.
head's real shiny. It's hurting my eyes. Your head's real
Oh.
shiny. The sun's hitting it in such a weird way.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this hat on. There we go. See, I think that's better now, right? We are here at the
Right.
Galactic Stadium. It is going to be Waluigi versus Wario, which is the Ball Bandits versus the Shroobs. I did say that in the opposite way. Exciting
Yes,
match
the Shroobers
over here.
are the Waluigi team. Just to
Shroobers
clarify.
are the Waluigi team, for sure. This has always been one of my favorite stages.
It has a very nice look to it, and I can see why the Shroobers would want this. It is closest to their planet. Now let's go ahead and have ourselves a friendly, nice game, and there's immediately an
Yeah,
injury.
I don't think it's going to be a friendly, nice game there, Mallow. Let's see how well the teams are going to do. The goalkeepers have been immaculate this season so far. Let's see if that's going to stay true this match.
It is absolutely incredible the type of things the Critters have been able to pull off in these last few games. We've seen a lot of Mega Strikes, and yet not very many goals on the Critters, because they're doing their job very, very well.
Very much so. Hopefully we are going to see a goal very much soon. But also, I'm just going to be so for real here. I hope we have a few Mega Strikes and a few hits as well. Or a bicycle kick, and no, that was not a goal.
Yeah, Mega Strikes are definitely the crowd pleaser, that is for certain. But it's not exactly the end-all be-all, as we've seen. Their record of actually landing hits tends not to be great.
Well, not only that, but it seems like the teams that do more Mega Strikes actually have seemed to lose, at least on today's front of matches.
True. Oh, and there is a goal for Wario's team. Absolute cinema. Right there. Hitting the gas cloud.
Yeah, that was
It
an
is
amazing goal.
absolutely incredible that Wario is able to pass gas and have it stink up the entire arena in space of all places.
Right, it seems like it doesn't affect Toad all that much since he has been living with him in close quarters for quite a while now, so that's why he didn't get stunned.
There is a good chance that his nose has been rotted off from the amount of stink he's had to endure.
Absolutely. Now, currently we have Wario with 1 goal versus Waluigi with 0 goals, but everything can change. We are still only 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the match.
Indeed. We have a lot here to show still, but it's been a pretty steady game. Not really anyone able to break this neutral state. The game has been, unless there is another goal. Showing just how skilled a shot they really are.
Goal!
And just
And
like that, we are
Waluigi
2-0
makes
up.
some sort of effort for his team. I know that both teams have been paid off as well, so it's kind of interesting to see how this game plays because they've basically just been paid more.
Right, obviously right now what we would like to see is that Waluigi goes for a Mega Strike and at least gets 2 goals to equalize the game, but that was almost
A
a third
close
goal
one
for
by Team
the
Wario
Ball
again,
Bandits.
but the Critter is not letting them have it.
Absolutely not. Just like that again, and the Hammer Bros seems to be missing quite a few times.
The Critter is the unsung hero right now, keeping that everything out and making sure nothing gets in. even keeping on
Waluigi
both
with
sides.
Waluigi with a beautiful bicycle kick that did not enter the goal.
It's all about style, not about scoring with Waluigi. And another goal for Team Mario. Absolutely starting to sweep the Waluigi team and make the Shroobers feel like they're wasting money.
And just like that, we are 3-0 up right now. Waluigi seems like he's absolutely throwing the game.
Speaking of throwing, look, a Chain Chomp has entered the field, going absolutely buck wild on all the players, not seeming to care
Right.
who or what.
Oh,
it
and
is.
the Chain Chomp just like stopped the goal from happening there too. Did you see that, Mallow? That was crazy.
I did see that. I did. That is crazy how much we're allowing on this field. Why do we even have yellow cards in the booth?
Right, yellow cards does not matter in the games, but apparently if you are a commentator, you can get fined for apparently speaking a different language.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. We hate to see that sort of misogyny and racism in the league. Isn't that right, Jovi?
No, that is absolutely disgusting, especially with the Girliepop squad's head coach, especially since the Girliepop squads have been doing so well in the last rounds. They just lost by 1
And
goal.
another goal from Mario's team. It's been absolutely bloodbath.
Lasso de Wario! Goal!
I've never
Mello,
seen it been this bad before. The
Right, it
Girliepops
is-
have been wrung out before, but not to this degree.
This
It
has
is
honestly
absolutely
been
crazy.
a
Oh
wash
my
goal! Golazo! Golazo!
I've never seen a sweep this hard in one direction.
Oh,
Can
Waluigi is going quite
do
fast.
Something with this effort now. He's trying to make advantage of it.
And he's
with
going
the
for a Mega Strike. Let's see if he's going to get it. Right now, he needs to score at least 4 to tie the game.
He needs to score all 5, but that is not going to be happening.
Oh,
but
2
have
goals
been
at
able to
least.
get in. An incredible effort by Waluigi. That is the first goal of Team Shroobers, being able to finally get something in. Now,
Mello,
the game is a little more tied up, but it still is a Herculean effort that needs to be made by Team Waluigi to make up this sort of score deficit. What do you,
Right.
do you think they can be able to make it up?
I definitely think so, but I've also been hearing in the back of my headpiece that it seems like Wario used his hand for a goal previously. So it definitely seems like they are cheating now.
It is
Which was to
definitely
be expected.
considered cheating, but at the same time, Boo has no legs, so it is tough to determine what is and is not cheating.
Right.
Absolute
Look at
crazy
all of-
defensive plays by the Critter. I have to
Absolute
say,
defense.
30 seconds left in the game. Critter is not letting up on his job, being the unsung hero for Team Waluigi right now.
Let's see if he's going to get one. Oh.
Shy Guy
Waluigi
not
really
able
needs-
to thread the needle on that one. Continuing
Well-
this domination for Wario, Waluigi has to do some sort of Herculean effort to try and make something happen now. Critter
Right.
just barely keeping the ball out, trying to keep this game from being
Waluigi
an
needs to do a
absolute
Mega Strike real
steamroll.
quick right now, or
But
else
it's
nah,
too
at this
late.
time.
The game is over. The Shroobers have lost, and it looks like the Ball Bandits have been successful. Their first victory this league, being able to put up something against the other team. Absolute wild game. I did not think that Wario would win to such a degree. What do you make
Right,
of this?
Mallow,
Journey?
this has been an absolute wash. Wario had 3 goals, and the only 2 goals that they scored was almost at the 9th, like at the final minutes, where Waluigi went for 2 Mega Strikes and only got 2 goals. But well, we've seen crazier games. I will say this was a little bit of a letdown. I'm not going to lie, but hey, congratulations on the Ball Bandits for winning their game.
Indeed. Well, it wasn't as close as the other games. We do have some impressive stats to look over. Let's take a look at this. Unbelievable. 20 shots and 26 shots, and of those shots, only a paltry few made it through.
Mello, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to look at these stats. Why do they feel like they are almost as equal as they could possibly be when it comes to shots on goal, getting all of those hits. Now, the only one that I would say that is really different is the Mega Strike goals, because Wario didn't even go for Mega Strikes. And I did say about this before, like, it seems like this, so far in this, like, today's tournament or today's day, the ones that don't do Mega Strikes seem to win more.
Indeed, it definitely has been noticed with the Kasanova Koopas and some of the games they've had, but also this is definitely a first for Team Wario to not try and pull something off like this. But hey, it looks like it worked out in their favor. Let's go ahead and get the coach in now. Let's see what Mr. Frog has to say about the victory for his team. Mr. Frog, pleasure to have you on.
Hello, pleasure to be here.
Mr. Frog, you must be incredibly proud of your team and your squad for getting 5 goals against 2 on the Shroobers.
Oh, yes, I am. I'm very pleased. You know, that's, I believe, 3 wins for us now, is what Wario's telling me. So, looks like we're doing really well, and looking forward to the next win next week.
Indeed, indeed. Well, it appears as though your team has done a very good job at defending the goal, but also it appears as though they were also paid off in the same way you paid off your team. What do you have to make of this? There seemed to be a bit of a money bid for both teams, and it looks like you won out.
Well, I mean, we won, basically. You know, we paid more, and you know, that is why, you know, it's important to have money. Obviously, you know, I'm Mr. Frog and I've got money, so that's kind of why we won. But also, I hear that Wario was the star player, and he managed to, you know, get a lot of goals and do well in this match. So I have no doubt about that in my mind, and yeah.
Mr. Frog, your next opponent is going to be the Piranha Flowers. Do you have any comments or any sort of thing that you would like to say to not only the manager but to that team already ahead of time to just won?
Well, I think, you know, there might be a little bit. I've actually heard about one of their players on the field. Some bloke named P.E. Piranha. Eating people, and I'm Mr. Frog, and I'm the only one that's allowed to eat people. Hello. So, you know, might be a little bit of a competition, and I might just have to eat him, you know, to make sure that I am also the ultimate eater.
Well, that is certainly a bit of an ask with how big P.D. Piranha is, but I have no doubt that Mr. Frog will be able to pull it off.
Yes.
It's going to be Big Mouth versus Big Mouth at that point. Mr. Frog versus Piranha Plant.
Absolutely.
Right.
But
Thank you for your time.
I eat the bug, so I'm sure I can also eat P.D. Piranha as well.
All right. Thank you for your time, Mr. Frog. Let's go ahead and...
This is the end. I love you. Hello.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. It's a good thing we got him out of the studio before he took my hair.
It's fine. Mine grows really fast. Next week you'll see it back.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and interview MLG Kid after another devastating loss. MLG Kid, what do you have to say for your team?
Oh, gosh. Sorry, I was just talking with my cat. Yep. So, yeah, we're gonna try to reorganize a little bit, maybe do a bit of trading. If anyone is interested in some extra power, we're willing to trade away one of our hammer bros, potentially, if they want that. They have brain chips that make them more angry and stuff. Yeah.
MLG Kid, what do you have to make of all this? It appears as though your team is tied for last right now with the Girliepops. What do you have to make of this? Because I know that the Shroobers spent a lot of money to try and keep this from happening, and yet nothing seems to have changed.
Well, actually, Mallow, I would like to say that they are currently last only due to goal difference because their first match they lost 4 points. So they're currently in last place.
Well, gosh, that definitely doesn't seem good for me. My higher-ups are definitely... Oh, wait, there's one right now, here. Yeah, this is one of my higher-ups. Introduce yourself.
Yeah. Wow, there's a lot of them. They're filling into the room right now. Wow, there's a lot.
That's Yeah, they don't seem to be very happy with me.
Is that a red dot pointed at your forehead from across the stadium?
That's simply makeup.
Mello, I have to ask, do you understand their language?
No. I think they're foreign. Are we not gonna get a yellow card? Are we gonna get a yellow card for their language here, or is that just for Spanish and German?
Mr. Kid, can you translate for us?
Gosh, they invited me on a tour to one of their factories, it seems.
Oh, what type of factory?
Well, one of their energy plants, it seems. Gosh, yeah, it seems that they will, hang on, sorry, what was that? Oh, alright, yeah, it seems that I will be getting a guided tour that is mandatory. Oh, yeah.
Mandatory guided tour.
Well, if they don't mind, we could we could still ask a few questions before you leave. Unless we could also speak.
Yeah, they said I'm allowed to. They said I'm allowed to answer a few more questions.
Well, I mean, definitely for sure. When it comes to like the future matchups, the only game that I don't know. This was not as close as some of the other games, but so far your team hasn't done as good. Do you think that changing the team up and maybe where their positions are is going to save the team later down the line, or do you think it's maybe Waluigi's fault?
I would say it's Waluigi's fault. He's been pulling his weight. I would say he's gotten the most gold so far. While in the first match he didn't do the best. He definitely grew a lot in the last week. Now, I would say the biggest issue we have is currently the lack of speed on our team, which is part of why I would be willing to trade to some teams that would like a bit more power, as long as I can get a little bit more speed.
Well, MLG Kid, it has been a pleasure to talk to you. Of course, we are hoping to see you on the next game, and good luck to you.
We are gonna see you specifically for the next game, right?
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, I will have to go on my guided tour now, it seems. Well, see you next week.
Okay, go ahead and file out of here, Shroobs. Okay, well...
I think he's dead.
I think he might be dead too.
He's gonna die.
That is really unfortunate.
Anyways, without further ado, we do appreciate everyone who has joined us today.
I do appreciate your co-hostship, Jervy, and let's go ahead and give one more shout out to our sponsor, Sierra Night TV.
Now, if you would like to catch up on the next few matches, we're going to get our next 3 matches on July 3rd. It is going to be on a Friday at the same time, where we're going to have our first match, the Girliepop squad versus the Shroobers, as the announcers are Mallow and Def. Now, Mallow, would you like to say the second one?
Afterwards, we will have ourselves the Turtle Trainer Yoshi team up against the Bowser Barons, which will be MLG Kids team and Goggles. Now, hopefully we can see a crazy play over there, because Turtle Trainer Yoshi has been on a winning streak. Bowser Barons has just lost their first game. Maybe they'll be able to make a serious comeback that game. Now, what do we have for our final match, Jerky?
And of course, you cannot miss the final match, as it is going to be the Piranha Flowers versus the Ball Bandits, where the announcers are going to be Oscar and myself, actually. But yeah, without further ado, we do hope that everybody has enjoyed. Again, if you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing because it does help the channel out a lot. And of course, check the description. So, follow and support all of the announcers and coaches for the... You know what? I'm just not going to. I'm going to be impartial here and not say it. But yeah, without further ado, I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you guys again on Friday.
Thank you all for watching.